There we go. Let's see. Hi, everybody. Come in and say hi to me. Don't lurk. Don't lurk. Say hi. Hi, everybody. So nobody gonna say hi? Y'all just gonna look at me? You're not gonna say how you doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Hi, butterflies. How you doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Thank you. Hey, ADJQ. Good morning to you too, darling. How you doing? Hi, Complex Fire 333. Good morning to you as well. I'm good, Connie Parr. How you doing? I hope everybody is doing well today. I hope you're ready for a good weekend. I hope this past week wasn't too hard on you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What is it? A mochatina? A mochitania. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets easier. I know a broken heart is not easy. Okay. You know me, whether it's 6 or 6,000, we just gonna go ahead and get started, and the other people, they can either watch the replay or they can just come on in. Okay. Good. I'm glad you got a chance to catch me on this live as well. Like I said, I'll be doing more lives in the future. Okay. So this won't be the last one, and it definitely won't be the only one. All right. I'm glad that all of you that have a chance to come in are here. As always, I always appreciate your support and your wonderful, 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 just your energy. I love the energy in here. You said a Mokatania, you said your soulmate betrayed you. Are you sure it was your soulmate? Okay, let me before you answer, please answer that question for me. And while they're answering this, I want to talk to y'all really quickly. Some of y'all, I need to make sure that you understand the distinction of what's going on here. Okay, we are in a twin flame collective, right? Those of you where these messages resonate with you, this is a twin flame collective. So what you have to understand is, if you got somebody in your energy that is cheating on you, somebody in your energy that is dragging you into third parties, somebody disrespecting you, somebody doing all kinds of fucked up shit to you, that is not your soulmate. Okay, the person that I'm talking about, this person is going to come in, they're going to be single, they're going to have your back. Okay, I'm not saying they're going to be this, you know, wonderful, just, just your energy. I love the energy in here. You said a Mochatina, you said your soulmate betrayed you. Are you sure it was your soulmate? Okay, let me before you answer, please answer that question for me. And while they're answering this, I want to talk to y'all really quickly. Some of y'all, I need to make sure that you understand the distinction of what's going on here. Okay, we are in a twin flame collective, right? Those of you where these messages resonate with you, this is a twin flame collective. So what you have to understand is, if you got somebody in your energy that is cheating on you, somebody doing all kinds of fucked up shit to you, that is not your soulmate. Okay, Jesus walk on water person, but they're gonna have worked on themselves. They're gonna be healed because your twin flame is not healed. That's why they're doing the shit that they're doing to you. Okay. And some of y'all, a lot of you understand this because you rocked with me for a long time and we've talked extensively about this, right? But there are others of you that are coming in that are new. And so I feel like I need to do this. I'm going to do a separate video about this so y'all can understand this because it's not, some of y'all are saying the soulmate is doing this to you, but it may not necessarily be the soulmate. This could be the twin because the twin usually comes in first and they wreak a lot of havoc. They do a lot of shit to fuck up your life. And the reason why they're doing that is because you need to learn how to put yourself and your needs and your life first. And once you start to do that, you start to see the people, the critters, the dusties and the crusties who are mistreating you, and you start to gravitate towards the people who are going to treat you right. That's the whole thing. That's what's going on here. How you doing, Black Steel? It's good to see you. Okay, so Amokatania, I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't want to mess it up. I hope that this explanation kind of helped you a little bit. Okay. I am definitely going to make a video on that where I talk about the soulmate, the twin flame versus the soulmate, because some people, yeah, because let me tell you this. If you have somebody in any type of relationship, it doesn't have to be a soulmate relationship or a romantic relationship. It can be a family member. It can be, a friend, right? If they're unhealed, even if they are your soulmate, when they come together with you and they're unhealed and they start to vibrate like in a low state and do all kinds of like shit to stab you in the back and all that, that means that this person is karmic and your relationship has become karmic and you got to move on. Okay. Somebody that's supposed to be in your life that is a true soulmate, because soulmates don't have to just be romantic. They can be your friends, they can be family, they can be other things. They're going to always uplift you. I'm not saying this person's not going to make mistakes. Okay. But the intent is what you got to think about. Because if somebody's coming into your life, collective, and they are, you can tell they're intentionally doing shit to you because that's just the mindset they're in, and they just move fucked up, then that's how you know that you're dealing with a karmic and you're not dealing with somebody. Even if they are a soulmate, they can be a karmic one. Okay. And everybody has more than one soulmate, because like I said, you're not going to just have romantic soulmates. You're going to have friends that are soulmates and so on and so forth. But their intention is what is very important. If they're coming in and they're showing you that they're not healed, they're not trying to heal, they're trying to manipulate you, get you to do shit you don't want to do. You're setting boundaries. They're stepping on your toes and trying to fuck shit up for you, or they jealous of you and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You have to understand that this person is unhealed. This is a karmic connection, and you got to get away from them. You have to put yourself and your needs first. Okay. All right. Let me see what's going on in the comments. Hi, Monicia. I hope I'm saying that right. Good morning. How you doing? You said butterflies. You said the twin gives you the lesson to learn and heal from. That's right. You're in that stage now. You went inward to take care of yourself first before seeking alignment with the soulmate. Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Hey, Christy, how you doing? It's good to see you. Good morning to you as well. Okay, so we're gonna start. If you have other questions about this throughout the reading, put them in the chat, and I'll refer back to them. But you have to understand that there's a difference. And sometimes when I talk about like how you feel about that person, sometimes the feelings are similar to the way that you feel about the twin. But the thing with the twin, or with like, with the twin, let's start with the twin. With the twin, it feels like uncontrollable. It feels like it's unhealthy. But with a soulmate, it will just feel good, as long as it's not a karmic. It can feel good with a karmic soulmate, but it's how that person, how you and this person interact. If there's a lot of negative in your relationship, then you got to step back and look at certain things. And then one thing you have to understand as well is that you can get into a soulmate relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, family, or whatever. And when you first get together with that person, if they're healed and they're in a good space and you are, you can have a good relationship with them. But you gotta watch it, because I had a friendship where me and this person got together. We was good. And then something happened to them during the course of the years we knew each other, and this person changed. They became very the things that they had been exposed to in other relationships made, they became unhealed, and I started to heal myself, and then it became a karmic connection, and I had to let that person go because they were manipulating me and doing all kinds of stuff, and I was like, okay, you got to get out, because we didn't have that type of relationship in the beginning. How you doing, Anna? How you doing? Oh, James, I'm sorry, that's James. How you doing, James? I hope you're feeling better. Yes, God will. Amokatania, yes, God will remove these people from your life. They'll show you your soulmates, and things will tell you, your intuition will tell you that you need to move away from these people. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Aries, of course. Do I have any Rams in the building? Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with you, or with your person, what the person on your mind, what they want to tell you. What's the truth about the person on your mind? Oh, the thing is not going to let me have both banners up. So let me put this one back up. Sorry about that. Okay. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing well. I know life be lifing sometimes, but we going to get through it. That's what this collective is about. You said you're a Gemini, ascendant Cancer. Okay. Okay. All right. Complex fire. Okay. So we're going to see what spirit wants to tell you about the person on your mind. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me get started. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the person on your mind and find out the truth about what's going on with them. Okay. It's what spirit wants to tell you. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link this time in the description box below. And don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Like I said, tell everybody about Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. Okay. You ready for the message, Complex Fire? Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. This is for Aries, Spirit. What is the truth about the person on their mind, please, Spirit? For the people that are watching, the ones that are yet to come, and the ones that will be watching after this, what is the truth about the person on their mind? Okay, here we go. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to try not to drag this out and make it extremely long this time. So we're going to time everybody's reading. Okay, so here we go. Overall energy, we've got twin flame union showing up here. It says heart, body, mind, and soul. So for some of you, this is spirit letting you know that your twin flame is about to come back. There might not be the person on your mind, but we got some other cards here that I feel like may be talking about your soulmate that's coming. Okay. Underneath this, we have love language. It says gift giving. It says tokens of reciprocity, hold cherished memories. So you have somebody, I feel like, coming into your mind, coming into your life, that's going to give you like gifts. That's going to be one of their love languages. Like, understand this about love languages. Not everybody has different love languages. There just may be one that is more prominent than the others. Like, for instance, I'm a quality time person. Thank you, Complex Fire. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. So I am a person that loves quality time. Okay. That's like my number one love language. You don't spend no time with me, I feel like I'm not loved. Okay. Everybody has their thing. They have tests online that you can take to find out what your love language is. Okay. But let me say this. The fact that these two cards are coming out together like this, Aries, hear me when I say this. If this person from the past, this Dusty and this Crusty, comes back from the past, I've said this before in other readings, but I need to tell you this now. Okay. If they come back from the past and they trying to give you something, don't take it. Okay. This person is desperate. They want to be with you any kind of way they can. Spirit is giving me that vision of somebody trying to slam the door, like you're trying to close the door, and somebody is trying to stick their foot in the door to keep you from closing it. Okay. So you got to understand, oh, Complex Fire, I hope you're going to be okay. Please don't cry. You're going to make me cry. Okay. So if this person is coming in They're trying to, like I said, hang on tooth and nail because they know you're headed towards something beautiful. Don't allow them to stand in the way. Okay. It's like you see where you're going, you're on that path. I feel like, God and your spiritual team is moving you in that direction, but you got somebody standing in the way, trying to get your attention again because you've essentially turned your back on this person, which is what you're supposed to do. That's why those of you who have all these amazing things happening to you in your life right now, that's why it's happening, because you're supposed to be going in that direction. Because that's one of the ways you know if you're with the right person or not. Okay. It's about your life, how your life is turning out. So if you're leveling up and people are coming into your life and you're continuing to level up, that is God and spirit telling you that you're with the right people, you're surrounding yourself by the right people, with the right people. And it's also about the way that you feel. If you feel better, these people make you feel good, you feel like you're on a high after you're with them, that means it's a healthy relationship because you're equally giving to them, they're equally giving back to you, and nobody is trying to siphon the other person's energy. It is not a one-way connection. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, see, they reaching out. That's the next card that's under these two cards here. Somebody reaching out. So this person is going to try to do whatever they can. Look, remember, this person knows, your, how do I say? They know your weak spots or your soft spots. They know what buttons to push to try to bring you back in, to try to drag you back in, because I told you this is all about manipulation. Don't give this person any type of emotional reaction. Act like, act like they, it's somebody like a stranger, how you would talk to a stranger. You act like you don't really know them, you don't really want to have anything to do with them, so on and so forth. And I told you, if you have a choice of how to speak to them, don't talk to them on the phone, text them. That's what you do. Don't even listen to their voice. Don't do nothing like that. Nothing where, don't go nowhere with them or anything like that. Okay. All right, let's move on. Because I'll be talking to you forever. I love it. So you got somebody that's coming, you about to fall in love with, Aries. Okay. Don't give up. Just because you had this horrible time with this person, it was to teach you a lesson, to teach you that this is what you're worthy of. This type of connection, and not no motherfucking shit like this. Okay. I'm going to keep it real, right? So you and this new person are going to be a perfect match. All right. So don't be looking at this old person and yearning and pining for them and all that kind of stuff, because spirit is telling you that your real dreams, the treatment that you deserve, and the things you desire are really and truly going to come true. Okay. All right. Let me see what's going on in the comments. That's right, high priestess. All of you in this collective are divine feminines, you're divine masculines. Okay. You got to keep your head up and understand that. And divine masculines and divine feminines, we don't give our energy to just anybody, but it's a lesson that we have to learn. Okay. All right. You crying good. I'm glad they're happy tears. I'm glad that it's happy. How you doing, Brandy? How you doing, Dora Dora? Yes, it's all signs. You're right, Dora Dora. I'm doing every sign. Okay. Let me see. Caleb. Oh, Kalisha Patterson. Good morning. I'm trying to make sure I'm not jacking up your name, all of your names. Okay. Oh, I adore you too, Complex Fire. You got beautiful things coming your way. Okay, come on. Let me clarify. Let's move on in the reading and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Twin Flame Union, please. Ooh. Okay. Okay. See, look. Okay. See, this is why they coming after you, Aries. Okay. You showing up in the Queen of Wands energy. You're showing up as looking really shining bright like a diamond and looking really good. I feel like a lot of you are working on yourselves. You're healing yourselves. You may be doing, like, making changes. You might be going to the gym. You could be, leveling up with, maybe taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, taking care of your body, and this person can see that, they can feel it also energetically that you're ascending. And because of that, this person is going to try to hold you back, and they don't want to do any work on themselves. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Maria, that's what I'm going to call you from now on. Okay, it's nice to meet you too, Dora Dora. So this person knows that you're ascending. They know you have all these beautiful things waiting for you, and they're trying to stop you from doing that. This person does not want to work. They don't want to rise to your level. because you were supposed to be with this person, but because they don't want to do what they want to, what they're supposed to do, spirit is moving them to the side and bringing in the new person, and this person can't stand it. Okay, it's nice to meet you too, Maria. Okay, okay, so you got 3 cards that fell, Aries. You have guided steps to great love. You have love language affirmations, and you also have another love language, the quality time, which is what I talked about earlier, right? Okay, hold on. Let me clarify. Guided steps to great love. Okay, so guided steps to great love, it says follow the path of ascension. See, spirit is backing up what I'm saying. You are going through an ascension. It's growing pains. It's going to hurt. And then you also have to realize that what happened with this twin flame is a death. You're going through the steps of a death. Okay, any type of relationship, anything that ends, nobody has to die in order for you to go through these steps. Okay, if you're going through a certain pattern of the way your life is going, you're living a certain way, and then that changes, you have to mourn what has happened. So don't be hard on yourself because this person did what the fuck they did to you, and you have to mourn it. There's nothing wrong with that. We all had to go through that. Okay, it's just about you healing yourself and knowing that you can learn to love again. You can have a beautiful life. You can pick up the pieces and put yourself back together even stronger than you were before you started this this connection with this person, and you can move on to the real love. Okay, I hear Mary J. Blige. I'm searching for a real love. So to clarify, we've got the Knight of Cups. Spirit is telling you, it says great guided steps to great love, right? You got somebody coming that is going to basically have your back. This is going to be somebody, like I said, that's going to come forward, hard on their sleeve, lay all the cards out on the table and let you know exactly how they feel. This will not be somebody, you will never be in the dark about this person and about how they feel about you, is what spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, this is going to be somebody that's going to have your back no matter what. We've got the love language card, affirmations. It says loving words hold great power. This person is going to talk to you. They're always going to let you know how they feel. They're always going to make you feel loved. Like I said, you're never going to wonder how they feel about you, because if that question, I don't even think this person is going to let that question come to mind. They're going to let you know each and every day that you hold a place of great power in their life. They're going to always prioritize you and always prioritize this connection. Okay. How you doing, Orange Moon? That's right. You got faith in God, Maria. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. How you doing, BT Fields? It's good to see you. Everybody that's here, thank you so much for coming. So we got the 5 of Wands here where it says love language affirmations, and we have the 5 of Wands. So spirit is telling you there's going to be a lot of competition for your energy, for your to be in your life. You're going to have a lot of people after you because you're working on yourself. Like I said, you shining bright like a diamond. This is you with the Queen of Wands here. Okay, you are the flame, and all of these people that are coming towards you are the moths, right? So they're going to be attracted to how spectacular you're going to end up being. Like I said, you're going to know who you are, stand in your power, and know your worth, the healing, and all the things you're going to do. Like I said, your person is going to be one of the people that is going to basically compete for you in whatever way they have to. This person is going to court you or be courted by you guys, make it fit. And so this is about you basically understanding the type of treatment that you deserve and loving yourself and putting yourself first so that it can be mirrored back to you in the person that comes towards you. Okay. All right. Then we got love language, quality time. Let me see what's going on. Oh, thank you, Evangelist. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you doing? Good morning. I hope all of y'all are having a good day. And if I didn't tell you, Orange Moon, how you doing? Okay. So we got love language, quality time. It says be the witness to each other's lives. So there's going to be a lot of time spent with this person, whereas this other person, the twin flame, this old person may have left you stuck and stagnant and went off and partied and did whatever the fuck they wanted to do. This new person is not going to do that. This new person is going to be the complete and total opposite. Sorry, y'all. They're going to be the complete and total opposite of this person, this old person, and they're going to do all the things you've wished for, the things you've prayed for, the things that you cried and talked to God about. God heard you, and they're bringing this person to you as a gift, as a reward for you turning away from this person that is mistreating you. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Orange Moon. I appreciate that. It's been rough. Yeah, we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it together. We are gonna get through this together. We all been where y'all are. Know that. So Spirit is telling you with the Four Swords, continue to work on yourself, continue to heal. Know that you have beautiful rewards and these great things that are coming your way. Okay. God hears everything you say. God hears everything you're asking for. Okay. It may seem like at times you're going through this all alone, but that's why things like this are here. That's why you have a spiritual team. That's why this channel is here. That's why this community is here. We're all here to help each other, to hold each other's hand and get through this. You're not alone. Okay. We're here for you. Cause like I told you, I'm in a period now where we're gonna have a lot of live readings. There's gonna be, if there's gonna be anything posted that's already pre-recorded, is gonna be very few and far between. It's gonna be a lot of live readings. So you'll be able to talk to me and I'll be able to talk to you. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a message. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you to give you a little advice. Okay. Okay. So we got two cards. First one, it says, hi, Keisha. How you doing? Happy Friday to you as well. It says, slow down. It says, I'm taking the time to simply be. All right. The angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover by slowing down and not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly, pay attention to every step, leave time for conversation, eat slowly, be deliberately aware of your actions. So this is about you just taking the time to slow down and just be with self. Okay. The love relationship you have with yourself is going to be the most important love relationship, because it dictates what's going on with you and other people. Okay. If the better relationship you have with yourself, the better relationships you're going to have with all the people that are around you. Okay. Then we've got serenity showing up here, Aries. It says, everything in and around me is in perfect harmony. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. The angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. Okay. Those of you that are going through rough times, this is the time to meditate. It's the time to love on yourself. Figure out the things that you need. If you need a spa day, if you need to go take care of yourself, have somebody massage you, get your nails and your feet done. Guys, you can get your nails and your feet done too. You can just get a pedicure with some clear nail polish. Everybody can get pampered. There's nothing wrong with that. Get a haircut or get your hair done. Do things that instill the confidence within you, and that let you know that you love yourself. Buy yourself flowers, take yourself out to eat, do things like that. Don't allow the bad times to drag you down. I know that it's hard and I know that it gets difficult, but like I said, you have resources, you have things that you can do for yourself. And like I said, we are always here for you. This channel is always here for you. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, complex. I hope you feel better, complex fire. I hope you do. Hold on. Let's get a message. Let's get some messages from your soulmate. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. So we've got this card. It says, I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through me like this. So this person, they want to tear your clothes off. Let's be honest. They want to tear your clothes off. But the beautiful thing about this person is because they want to tear your clothes off because they love you. Not that, it's not that they just want to tear your clothes off and want to lie to you and tell you they love you. This person really, truly cares for you. They're going to really, truly cherish you. This is not somebody blowing smoke up your ass or lying to you. This is going to be the very thing you've always wanted. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. You're welcome. Okay. So let me get one more oracle card to close it out, and then we're going to move on to Taurus. Okay. We got, see, calling in your soulmate. All right. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right. So this is a beautiful card to see. This is Spirit telling you, don't give up. Okay. Your person is coming your way. All right. Okay, Aries. This was your message. That's right. Claim it. Claim it. This is your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. And like I said, tell everybody about Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. Okay. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move forward to Taurus. I'm glad you enjoying it. Like I said, we come here, we helping each other to heal. We helping each other to move forward. Like I told y'all, it ain't one sided. Y'all help me just as much as I help y'all. When I feel bad or I don't want to deal with certain things, or I'm going through certain things, to just come here and read for y'all, it just makes me feel so good, and I'm appreciative for all of you who hang out here with me. Okay, let me move on. We're moving on. Like I said, if you want to stay and hang out with us while we do the next few signs, you're perfectly welcome to do that. Because I have people here who hang out the entire live, and if that's what you'd like to do, welcome. You're more than welcome to come in and stay here. You're welcome, Orange Moon. Okay, butterflies, it's your turn. Are there any other Tauruses here? It doesn't matter what your placements are. You don't have to be a sun. You don't have to be a sun. If it's moon, if it's Venus, if it's whatever it is. Hi, Faith Focus. How you doing? Good to see you. You said Keisha, you're in hermit mode and you definitely need some healing from a broken heart. Okay, that's good. Come on in. That's what we're here for. This is all about healing, all about being better. Okay, just a few more seconds and we're going to start with Taurus. Okay, here we go. All right, Taurus. This is for Taurus spirit. What is the truth about the person on their mind? What is the truth about the person on their mind, please? Right. What is the truth about the person on Taurus's mind? Okay. All right. Yes, I'm the divine feminine. Yes, Maria, I am. Okay, here we go, Taurus. Overall energy for your read is natural evolution. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so it says, let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, this is about allowing things to just flow. You got to understand, please trust your spiritual team. It may seem like, I know it's difficult. I know we all got trust issues, right? Because we've been stabbed in the back, we've been fucked over, we done had people do all this shit to us, right? Let me tell you something. I keep telling y'all, right? I got a friend, I have a soulmate that just showed up in my life. That spirit, I entered into their life, they entered into mine. I still question sometimes, but it's not because of anything that my friend is doing. It is because I have trust issues just like everybody else. And so what I love about our relationship is that I can tell her that, and she's okay with it. She understands because she's been through the same shit we've all been through. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. The right person is going to be okay with it, with you being exactly the way that you are. All the things that people tell you about, oh, you too much, or you this, or you that, and no, you ain't gonna have none. It's gonna be pure, unconditional love, and that is what we deserve after all the things that we've been through. But you got to get through the things you need to get through in order to get there. Okay. So hi, J.S. Parker. You're from Scotland. It's good to see you. Thank you. Welcome in. Okay, so we've got with the natural evolution card, this is spirit just telling you to allow things to unfold. Because I'm telling you, you think spirit don't know. I'm telling you, this person that is a friend of mine, it's like spirit went in the store and asked me exactly what I wanted, and they gave me the exact type of person that I wanted to have. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with her. We finish each other's sentences. I'll be talking to her about something. She was like, you don't have to finish. She was like, I understand exactly what you're saying. We've had a lot of similar experiences. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be similar to what's going to go on with your person. Only with your person, your soulmate, is going to be that added romantic connection with them. Okay. All right. Hi, Kalisha. Okay. So Kalisha, you're a Taurus sun. Okay. All right. So let's move on. So we got love languages here. Again, affirmations showing up again. Loving words hold great power. So one or the both of you in this connection, you or your soulmate or the both of you, may respond to affirmations. I feel like everybody loves words of affirmation. Everybody likes to be told that they're loved. Everybody likes to be told that they're beautiful or handsome. Everybody likes to be told those things. And so I feel like spirit is pulling out the things that are most important for you and your soulmate and your connection. Okay. Then we have responsibility showing up here. It says romance interrupted, duties come first. So this is spirit telling you. That's why I tell y'all, please make sure you're focusing on the things that you came here to do, whatever it is that lights you up, because it's going to be something that's going to be fun to you, something probably that you would do if, excuse me, if nobody paid you, you would still do it. That type of thing. You have to find out what your mission is and start to focus on that, is what spirit is asking you to do with this responsibilities card, because this is about you standing in your independence, right? Knowing who you are, getting what it is that you deserve. And then once you get into that, you get your money up, you get your finances good, then that's when your person's going to come in. Okay. So look, we got disguise showing up here. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. So spirit is telling you they're not going to tell you everything about this connection of this new person coming in, because they don't want you to mess it up. They do that to me all the time, and I'm a damn reader. Okay, I'll sit down sometimes and ask about my person, and then they'll start telling me about something else. They won't even tell me anything about my person, because there are certain things they don't want me to know. It's supposed to be a surprise. Just like I told you, when this friend showed up in my life, I had no idea this person was coming. And it was just some random occurrence. We met in a store. We just bumped into each other and started talking, and then just come to find out. And by that little 5-minute talk or 10-minute talk we had, we knew that we were each other's soulmates. So I'm telling you, it's going to happen like that. You're not going to see it coming when it happens. You just got to be your best self and continue to work on yourself. And when the time is right for you and the other person, the two of you will come together. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we have to clarify natural evolution. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is spirit telling you, work on yourself, focus on the things that you need to focus on. And like I said, everything's going to evolve naturally. Okay. Because you don't want to force things. You don't want to, because a lot of times when we do that, things don't turn out the way we want them to, is what spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. So we've got honest communication. We have love language, acts of service, and then we have real feelings. All right. Okay. Let's clarify. Honest communication. Okay, so honest communication. You said you've been living your life, but also looking for clues. I know, it's exciting to know that you have somebody coming. And I'm telling you, it seems like it's not true, or it may sound like at times like it's a fairy tale, but I'm telling you the truth. Everything that spirit is saying is the truth, because I'm telling you, this friend that I met, they're still a soulmate. So all the things I'm telling you are true. This person had my back. Anybody say anything to me, anything out of the way, if she sends anything wrong, before I can say anything, she's like, okay, what's up? So I'm trying to tell you, it's all those things I told you about your person, but it's not going to be of course, the romantic component. So that has pretty much made me a complete and utter believer. I know what spirit is talking about. What they're saying is the truth. And if you go to the videos, look in the comments, the people who have met their soulmate, they'll tell you everything spirit is saying is the truth. How you doing, Diane? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so to clarify, honest communication. All right, you and this person are going to talk about things. I feel like this person is going to come in and tell you about some of the things they've experienced. And like I told you, it's going to be like the both of you are going to have like deja vu, because you're going to be like, well, shit, that happened to me too. This person is also going to do whatever is necessary for them to compete for you. If they need to compete for you, this person is going to court you, or like I said, be courted by you, all of those things. This is not going to be somebody who's going to come in and just expect you to just start giving to them and whatever. This person wants to earn your trust. They want to earn your love. They want to earn all these things. Because remember, I told you, they already in love with you. All right. And like I told you, these things sound crazy, but I can tell you, like I said, with my friend, I already love her. She already loves me. And it was almost like an automatic thing. Okay. All right. So now we have love language. It says acts of service. It says actions speak louder than words. All right. So this, like I said, this is someone who has a love language of acts of service. So they're going to be doing a lot of things for you. This is going to be somebody that's going to bend over backwards and want to do whatever they can to make your life easier. Okay. And it's not a thing of where they think you can't do it yourself, or they don't want you to be independent. It's not that. This person wants to just lighten your load. Somebody that truly loves you, that's what they do. They're going to want to give to you and do things for you and take care of you in the little ways that they know how to do that. Okay. All right. You said you fucked it up because of this. You're extremely regretful of your actions. He's a Leo and you're Sag. Know this. Let me tell you this, Orange Moon. If you're supposed to be together with somebody, you're gonna work it out. It's gonna work itself out. Know that. Okay. If it's destined, the two of you have a soul contract together and you're supposed to be together, something will happen. Like something will happen to put the two of you together or something like that in order for the two of you to get back together, as long as this is your soulmate. Because like I said, for some people are, I'm not saying you are, but some people are confusing the dusty and the crusty for the soulmate, and it's not. Okay. So we've got to clarify love, acts of service. It's 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about standing in your power and knowing your worth, right? This person, like I said, they're going to have your back. This is going to be somebody that's single, somebody who's not going to pull you into a third party. This person doesn't want to be with anybody else but you. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, Taurus. And I know it's difficult for y'all. I tell you this all the time because you always got a whole bunch of people in your faces. But I feel like if any sign knows how to use their discernment better than other signs, it would be you, because you have all these people. You're being tested constantly with people in your face, right? Okay. So then we've got real feelings showing up here. It says you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So Spirit is telling you the feelings that you're already starting to feel because this person is in your energy. Your person is feeling that and even more. Remember, this person was in love with you before you even knew they existed. So Spirit is telling you that this is not a thing because, like I told you, you want to second guess because of all the shit that you've been through. But Spirit is trying to tell you what you feel is real. Okay. Okay. You said, what if you're Keisha, what if you are in a situation where you both love each other, but the other person doesn't want to commit? You got to go live your life. You got to go live your life because you can't, because look, the right person, hold on. You got to understand that the right person, you're not going to have to force them. You're not going to have to ask them. You're not going to have to cajole them. You're not going to have to do any of those things. This person is going to initiate these things. Okay. It may take a little time. They may want to take a little time to get to know you and you get to know them. You're both comfortable with each other. But I told you, this person is going to make their true intentions known. So if you trying to force, how you doing, Angel? Good morning. If you're trying to force somebody and do it, we don't do that anymore. That's the old shit. That's the old way we used to move. Okay. Because I'm like, I know all of y'all divine feminines are tired of being the fucking man in the relationship. Because I know I am. Because like I said, I'm a Scorpio, and a lot of times I'm in my masculine energy, but it's when it comes to things like this. I want to be in a relationship and be, and play my role. I want to be the divine feminine and let my person be the divine masculine. But in order to do that, it has to be the right person. Everybody that comes into your life is not going to do that. And then some people are coming in, and if they're trying to rush you to sleep with them or rush you through certain things, that should be a red flag to you that person, they got ulterior motives, basically. Okay. All right. What we got? Yeah. Facts. Yeah. You said that's why you left. Yeah. You're welcome, Maria. Okay. You say preachers. These. Okay. So to clarify the real feelings, we got the Two of Wands showing up here. So this is talking about you and this person possibly, being at a distance. For a lot of you, this person is at a distance because, like I told you, this is this separation is a time period for the two of you to get yourselves together in whatever way that you need to do that, do whatever healing you need to do. And it's also to slow down the connection because I hear Bobby V in my head. Spirit is playing slow down. So this is because this connection is about us learning from what we learned in the past, right? And I told you, me, because I've been guilty of this as well, trying to rush into the connection because for a lot of us, either we haven't had the right person in our lives and we're excited to be in a connection with somebody. Sometimes it's because we want to jump steps and skip steps, and we just want to get there already. And Spirit is saying, it's time for us to learn patience. I see the word impatient in my head, and I also now see the word patience. So Spirit is saying, this is about you slowing down, and this is also about, with the Two of Wands, you need to make a choice. Because like I told you, that Dusty and Crusty from the past that did all this shit to you is going to come back because spirit wants to know, did you learn the lesson? Okay. You have to understand that. Did you learn the lesson? Do you realize who is treating you right? Who is showing up for you the way that you've always wanted them to show up for you, and so on and so forth? Because don't get blinded and think that just because the Dusty and the Crusty has come back and they try to convince you that, oh, it's not, I'm different. I'm not the same person I used to be. Lies. The lies they fucking tell. Okay. Or if some of them are trying to heal because you're gone and they recognize that there's an absence, it's not going to last. This person does not want to do work. They'd rather bring you down and pull you back down to their level rather than rise up to where you are. Because a lot of y'all, you're so far ahead of this person that they'll be working for a while before they're able to catch up to you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm like that too. I'm impatient too, Orange Moon. Don't feel bad about it. It's just, I guess it's just one of our things. Okay, let's get some messages from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Ooh, look, the card just flipped out of the deck. Look, see, I can't make it up. Did you see that card jump up out of the deck? Okay, so this is Spirit telling you patience. It says it takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Okay, you deserve to have the best of the best collected. You deserve it. I'm not just talking to Taurus, I'm talking to everybody that's in this chat right now, and those of you who are going to go on to watch the replay of this. You deserve to have the best of the best. But sometimes in order for you to get that, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be patient. Okay. Think about this. Let me give you an example. Do you know, I don't know how many of y'all know this. When you want to buy a Tesla, right? You have to order it. You don't just go to the thing and be like, oh, I want this. And you get in the car and you drive off. It's not like that. You have to order it. You have to wait. It's like a long period of things you have to go through in order to get this car. Okay. So I'm saying all of this to tell you, it may be something amazing coming your way, but in that situation with the Tesla, you paid the money, you did all these things, you did all the things you were supposed to do, and you still got to wait for the car. So it doesn't matter how much money you got. You could be a millionaire, you could be a billionaire, you could be this, you could be that. You're going to get the car when it's time for you to get the car. And so the same thing is happening with this relationship. You're going to get the relationship when it's time for you to be in this relationship with this person. And you want it to be right, because think about this, it would be devastating for this person to come into your life and one or the both of you are not ready. And then you end up going into another fucking separation. Because that, for me, I'd be like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to do nothing no more. That is, to me, is worse than having to wait and take the time for it to come in. Because I told you, when it comes in, when it's ready, it's a beautiful thing. And I know that off the strength of the friendship that I tell you about all the time. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. You said witches and warlocks. Yeah. You got to be careful. It's people out here trying to do all kinds of shit. I've been fighting a battle I can't win. Speaking of witches and warlocks, right? This is your ex, the Crusty and the Dusty, trying to talk to you. They trying anything they can to stay in your energy. Okay. Your new person says you are the light at the end of their tunnel. Okay. This new person is also telling you that they need to sort things out first before they can come to you. Because remember, those of you that have not watched, there is another reading, another All Signs, where I talk about your person, your soulmate, and the shit they're going through with their ex, because they got an ex trying to get back in their life just like you do. Like I told you, you and this person mirror the hell out of each other. And so they're going through stuff as well. They're being tested just like you. When the two of you get together, just like you have to choose between, the old person and this new soulmate, your person is going to be tested with things as well, because their ex is going to come back again, trying to mess with them, trying to get them to cheat. This old person is going to be trying to get you to cheat on the soulmate. So you got to think of your mind, got to be right, Taurus, collective, period. All of y'all, your mind has got to be right. And so the more healing you can do, the more focusing on yourself, the more loving yourself is going to build the confidence, is going to build your power, so that, when the hard times come. That's why I tell y'all, when I talk about the meditation, when I tell you to work on the healing, when I tell you to do these things, it's not just for the good times. It's so that when things get bad, you have something to fall back on. You know what you're supposed to be doing because you do it each and every day. Okay. What you said, Angel? He said he just told you to be patient and you'll make it. That exactly. Exactly. Okay. All right. Let's get this oracle card and we're going to close out Taurus and move on to Gemini. Okay, so you got two oracle cards that fell from Spirit. The first one's, look, I can't make it up. I cannot make this up. People who say that tarot card readers sit and make up reads, there's no way I can do this. It says trust. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. Spirit wants you, this is part of your, those of all of us, because it's the majority of us who have trust issues. That's what this is about too. It's not just about patience and impatience. It's about trusting, because you're going to have somebody that's going to come in. And I told you, both of you are going to have outside forces that are going to be trying to pull you apart. And it doesn't always have to be your exes. It could be family members. It could be those frenemies that are just upset and they fucking got they panties in a bunch, or they boxes in a bunch, because you in a connection with somebody and you fucking happy. Because remember, I tell you, people like to put you in a box and try to say they want you to stay there, because when you change, you make changes and you better yourself, it makes people nervous, right? Just like I tell you, walking away from people, that's a fucking superpower, because when you able to do that and you able to show that type of strength, they can't control you. Nobody can control you. Nobody can manipulate you. They like, well, fuck, I'm powerless, because if I try to do anything to him or her, they're going to be like, fuck me, and be like deuces and get the fuck on. And then what am I going to be able to do? Nothing. So that's the whole thing. This is what this is about, making yourself impervious to the shit that people try to do to you, and for you to be able to use that discernment to see who truly has your back and who is just blowing smoke up your ass. I'm gonna tell you the damn truth. Okay. All right. Then we got getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. So there's going to be a lot of talking with you and this person. If you're at a distance, there's going to be a lot of text messages. There's going to be a lot of phone calls. There's going to be a lot of stuff like this. And let me tell you this, with this person is very busy. They got a lot going on. They're a boss. Okay. I told you, they will always prioritize you and the relationship, but don't be flipping out if you text them and they don't text you back immediately. Okay. Let this person show you who they truly are. Okay. That's why you got to get rid of your triggers, because if you had a trigger in the past where people left you on red, stabbed you in the back, did all this stupid shit to you, and then you get into another connection and the same thing happens and you didn't heal that trigger, it's going to show up again, and you're going to blow up on this person without realizing the type of person they truly are. It's because you start to look at the triggers, make you look at the new person and put the same mask on them that the old person wore. That's the purpose of you healing. Okay. Hey, Jay Renee, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so we are going to move forward. Like I said, work on those trust issues. Get rid of triggers. Get rid of triggers. Let me tell you, I had somebody come in the comments and tell me some bullshit after the last live, right? So and one of the things that they said like really pissed me off, and I had to stop, and I had to work out that trigger, because I can't be letting nobody trigger me on no bullshit no more, because we are ascending. I told you, you are divine feminine and masculine. I'm a divine feminine. We're not having that type of shit no more. We're not going to just let anybody be able to come into our energy and take us out of our personality or out of who we are. Okay. All right, let's move on to Gemini. Oh, thank you, Aziza. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was a little nervous about it, and it was so funny because Spirit was messing with me. That's why all the videos been jacked up. The ones that I was doing, I forget the sign, or I put it up and something's messed up in the video and stuff, because that was Spirit forcing me. I told you, Spirit will cut out all. I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Spirit will cut out all your exits to make you go down the road they want you to make you go down. So I'm learning with the live. It was always like a big a big scary thing to me, but now I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. And I'm glad, y'all are enjoying it. I'm glad I'm able to come out here and, talk to y'all and be live with y'all because I love it. I love it now. I was afraid at first, but now I'm good. I am good. Okay, give me 1 second. I got any Geminis in the house. Let me tell you, don't forget to like the video, hype the video, share the video, tell everybody about Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. And, if you want to hang out with us, you don't want to go, you don't have to go. Okay, it ain't that type of situation. Some people come in to the live and they stay the whole time. If that's what you want to do, if you have time to do that, you're perfectly welcome to stay. Okay, because you can check out your moon, your Venus, your north node, your south node, whatever you want to do. You can, like I said, we're going to read all the signs. Okay, you're welcome, butterflies. You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Kalisha. Okay, he's overseas. Okay, good morning, Dominique. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me change the banner and then I'll be ready. I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope you're ready for the weekend. I hope the week was not too hard on you. And I'm glad you're here. I'm always glad to hear y'all. Hi, Sarah Lewis. How you doing? Hold on 1 second. Look, I'm going to show you these cards that just flipped. I'm going to show you these cards that just flipped, Gemini. We got Rekindle. It says an old flame returns. And then we got Freedom. It says healthy space and room to breathe. Okay, so I feel like you have broken yourself out of this connection with this old person. And I feel like that's why they're coming back to try to rekindle with you. But let me tell you this. I tell y'all this all the time, and I'm going to repeat myself again. When the old person comes back, don't look at it as a negative thing, because the old person has to come back when the new person is about to show up. So I feel like it's a gift, like kind of like a heads up. Spirit is trying to show you, hey, the person you really want is about to come in, but you got to show Spirit. I told you, you have to show Spirit that you've learned the lesson. Okay. I am good, Sarah Lewis. Yeah, it's the second time you called me on live. Good. I'm glad to see you. You said from one Scorpion to another, you like my style. I tell it like it is. It's refreshing to hear the truths and not the lies. Yeah, we're having it. I hear you. Yeah, I don't like for people. I like to hear the truth too. Even if at the first it hurt my feelings, after a while you think about it, the truth. You can't, when it's the truth. It it in your soul, it intuitively when somebody is telling you the truth, And I feel like people that really care about you are going to tell you the truth, even if it hurts you at first, because I feel like you can recover from that. And then just knowing you can trust somebody and they're going to tell you the truth and not just fucking blow smoke up your butt. You say he out of your life and out of your phone. I hear you, Maria. Oh, thank you, Sarah Lewis. I appreciate y'all. I just love y'all. Y'all know that? I just love y'all. I talk about you all the time to my friends. I was like, I got such a beautiful collective. I have such an amazing collective. Hold on 1 second. We're about to start with Gemini. Spirit is telling y'all, all of you to live your life. That is why you're going through the separation that you're going through with this person, because you have to understand. Spirit wants you to understand that you are good, whether you're with somebody or you're not with somebody. And Spirit wants you to understand how beautiful life can be, whether you have a partner or you don't. It's not you. By you doing that, you're not telling Spirit, you're not telling God that you don't want this partner. You're telling God, I'm good. I've healed myself and I'm good, whether this person is here or not. Because I tell y'all all the time, people don't have to leave you. They don't have to stab you in the back. People can, God forbid, people can pass away. Things can happen like that. And you need to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet no matter what. Okay. All right, here we go. You say you had so many manipulative exes, you don't know who the hell is God. Girl, trust me. Because whenever they talk about another one, I'll be like, how fucking many is it? How many is it? But you know what it is? You know what it is, Aziza? It's because you're healing. And when you heal, you're in a different state. And it's something about your energy because the energy signature changes. It's like these people, I don't know. I'll be like, how come you can sense the glow up, but when the shit is bad, you know, don't nobody know where the fuck you at, right? Don't nobody know where you at when you're going through bad shit. But I feel like it's a lesson. It's for you to understand that these people don't really have your back. It's about what the fuck they can get out of you, because all these people have come in and used us and beat us down and done all kinds of shit to us. And they thought that when they left, that you was just gonna crumble, you was gonna go sit in the corner and just disintegrate, and your life was gonna be over. But they realized how strong you are, and now they want to come back. And you like hell. I don't fucking need your ass because you wasn't here when things were bad, right? Yes, that awakening. I'm telling you, the awakening. It's something for your ass. But when you come out on the other side, you just get stronger and stronger and stronger. And these people just don't know. They don't know how to deal with it. That's right. They don't see you. Hold on one second. That's right. Scorpio to Scorpio. Okay, here we go. This is for Gemini spirit. What's the truth about the person on their mind? Okay. Gemini. What's the truth about the person on their mind? Okay. Okay. Oh, I love it, Gemini. Look at your overall energy. Dreams come true. It says, have faith. Your rainbow will come smiling through. All right. So you got what you want is coming. Like I said, what you want is coming. What you got to understand is it's going to happen for everybody at different times. It's not going to happen at the same time. Okay. Just like just like marriage. When people get married, everybody don't get married at the same time. Some people is this turn is this day is they're trying to marry. Other people is that day for them to get married. It doesn't all happen when you want it to happen. Just like you meeting the person that you're supposed to be with. Like I said, they got to be ready and you got to be ready. And like I said, you deserve to have somebody who is on their P's and Q's because you've been getting just garbage, right? So it's time for that garbage element to go away. Okay. So we got burning desire. Ooh, y'all gonna be ripping each other's clothes off. Ooh, you little nasties. I love it. It says flames of passion ignite. Okay. Like I tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, I know you're gonna want to go slow, but this gonna be a thing where you touch each other, you look at each other. It's like when you are in a room together, you on one side of the room, the person is on the other side of the room. It's like everybody in that damn room knows something going on between you and this person. Okay. It's like it's palpable, your energy with each other, right? The way that you are with each other, a lot of sexual tension, but like I said, it's a beautiful thing. So it's gonna be hard for you to not to want to rip each other's clothes off. But you got to take it. You got to take it, as slowly as you can. Okay. But know that this person loves you and the lust that's coming from them comes because of love and not, them just lusting after you. Okay. All right. Look, you and this person, Gemini, you're a perfect match. It says you complete each other in the most harmonious way. I think that is such a beautiful thing. See, look, physical touch. Y'all gonna be all over each other. I love it. A tender touch means so much. All right. Okay, let's start by clarifying the dreams come true card. Little nasties. That's right, little nasties. We all got our minds in the gutter. Okay, look, spirit is showing you your person, the emperor, Aries energy, right? Like I told you, this person is a boss or a female boss, whatever you want to call them. Because like I said, make it fit, male or female, emperor or empress, right? This is somebody very practical, somebody very disciplined. Okay. This is somebody that goes to the gym. Spirit is showing me somebody in the gym. They go to the gym, they take care of their body, they take care of themselves, right? This person wants to be the best person they can be for you versus you having people in the past that just came at you any kind of fucking way. They didn't care what you thought about it or how it was or anything like that. Okay. Hey Brenda, how you doing? It's good to see you here. Okay, then we've got healing connection, we have holiday, and we have manifesting the one. So let's start with healing connection. It says your romance will transform your life. I love this card. This is spirit telling you Once this person comes into your life, Gemini, your fucking life is never going to be the same, but in a good way. This person is going to be healing. I feel like look, I hear, oh God, I hear Rihanna, sex with me in my head. So she telling you the sex with this person is what spirit is telling you is gonna be healing as well. It's like all aspects of this connection, you're gonna heal each other. Like I said, the talks that you have are gonna heal each other. The sexual relations you have are gonna heal each other. All the time that you spend together with this person is gonna be healing. Okay. This, like I said, this person's gonna have your back. They're always gonna try to be the best person that they can be. This is going to be somebody that always wants to work it out. This is not going to be somebody y'all have an argument and they like, oh, fuck you, and then they gone. It's not that type of thing. This person wants to make you happy. 10 of Cups. They want to have a family with you or combine families together. It's whatever this is. This person's always thinking about the future when it comes to you. Okay. They're, because you know how this is for, and I'm sure the guys can pretty much attest to this. This is like a situation with guys when they really got feelings for you and they really love you. They thinking about the future with you. Somebody that wants to be with you is thinking about where the connection is going to go. Making arrangements in their mind for what they would do to include you into their in their life. And so that's what's going to be happening with this person. This person daydreams about the two of you being together, how the connection is going to unfold. Are we going to live together? Or I'm going to get, are they going to move into my spot? Am I going to move into their spot? Or are we going to move together? All of these things. These are the things that this person thinks about when it comes to you. Okay. All right. Then we've got holiday. It says enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. So I feel like you and this person are going to travel a lot. You're going to always be going somewhere together. Okay. I feel like you're gonna be having conversations with people and they're gonna be like, well, where you going this time? And you're gonna be like, girl or guy, we going here, we going there, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Like I said, you and this person are gonna spend a lot of time like having hobbies together, doing all kinds of beautiful things together and creating a lot of new and beautiful memories. All right. So we got the 10 of Swords showing up here. This is talking about spirit saying that, the backstabbing, the betrayal, the lying, the cheating, all of this stuff. This connection is going to put an end to all of that. Okay. It's like you taking a permanent holiday from all of the bad shit that's happened to you in your life. Okay. I'm going to see what else Spirit wants to tell me about this card. Give me 1 second. I hear slow down from Bobby V in my head again. So look, I can't make it up. I just picked up the fucking deck and it was on the bottom of the deck. Spirit is telling you just slow down when it comes to your relationship. Because if you're going to be with this person forever, know that, there is no rush. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to leave you. They're not going to do any of those things. Unless, like I said, God forbid, it's something that happens out of their control. This person ain't going nowhere. You and this person are going to grow old together if you choose to be in a connection with each other. Okay. So it says same mistake showing up here. It says different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So you got to make sure you're learning from these betrayals. Okay. Like I tell you, go back and think about what happened in these connections with these people. Think about what you did, how you showed up. Think about what they did, how they showed up, what the lesson was. Because these lessons that you're picking up are what's going to help you in this connection with this new person. Okay. All right. Then we've got manifesting the one. It says very soon your true love will arrive. Okay, Gemini. So your person is right around the corner. That's why the Dusty and the Crusties are trying to show up. That's why the old people are trying to come back, because this person, remember I told you that I dropped those two cards in the beginning and one of them was talking about the past person coming back. That's why Spirit is telling you, because your new person is going to be right behind. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we've got the 5 of Cups. Oof. Okay. So we got the 5 of Cups here. And the reason why this is showing up, because it's talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation, right? The reason why this is showing up here is because the one that you want is about to show up, and the one that left you out in the cold is now going to be left out in the cold with the 5 of Cups. Okay. They're going to get their heart broken. Like I told you, for a lot of you, this person that did what they did to you is now going to have to, that their karma is going to be, they're going to suffer for the rest of their lives wanting to be with you and knowing that they can't be with you, being in relationships with other people and still thinking about you, still wanting to be with you while they with somebody else. So I'm telling you, that's why I keep telling people they need to leave the collective alone. They need to leave the divine masculines and divine feminines alone, because spirit is not playing with these people. It's like I told you, people losing their job, going to court, you know, broke is a joke, all of these things because they messing with folks, you know? All right. Let me get a message from spirit. Let's see what their advice is for you. Okay, so we have creativity showing up here. It says divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. The angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your mind. So, you know, focus on that creativity. Like I said, the creativity will help you to heal as well, because the better you can be creatively and you can be when it comes to, you know, the other aspects of your life, that's what's going to help you to stand more powerfully and be more confident in yourself. Because like I tell you, I'm proud of this channel. I'm proud of the collective. I'm proud of what we've both, you know, what we've all created in this situation. And so it gives me confidence. So like when people are like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I read cards, this is that. And I'm all excited to tell people about the channel because I'm proud of what we've done together. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Hi, Colleen. We got, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. So your person can't stop thinking about you. They think about you all the time. Okay. But y'all gotta, you have to slow down. You gotta slow down. I still hear that Bobby V song in my head. Don't try to rush things. How you doing, beautiful dark goddess? I'm glad to see y'all. Everybody that just came in, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're ready for the weekend. I hope, you know, you've had a good week so far. Okay, so your person is saying, we were always meant to meet. It was written in the stars. Okay, like I said, you and this person have a soul contract, right? And you know, people can try to throw shit and do all kind of magic and all this shit all they want. It don't matter. Nothing's gonna stop you and this person from coming together. Okay, unless you decide you don't want to be with them. Okay. And then we've got, I need you to help me. You know, this is coming from another person. It's coming from another person because they know that you are moving on, and they don't, they're trying to pull on your heartstrings, make you feel bad, do all this shit, anything they can to try to get you, you know, try to get you to go back to them. But why would you go back to somebody who is offering you nothing when you have somebody coming your way that's offering you everything? That's what I don't understand. Because like I told you, these people that are coming towards you, your divine counterparts, these people are like top shelf people. These are people that have other people throwing themselves at them, and they're like, no, if you're not Gemini, if you're not the collective, I don't want you. Okay, this is somebody with whom, if you've caught their attention, you're special. You're special. You're not like everybody else. And just because other people didn't see your value, it does not mean that you don't have any. Okay, like I said, you're divine feminines, you're divine masculines, you are ascendant masters. You're here to do certain things, and you have to step into that power, know your worth, and know what you deserve, and know that you are valuable, because you got to believe it first if you want everybody else to believe it. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get the oracle card, Gemini, and then we're going to close it out. Okay. Okay, so you got two. The first one says engagement. All right. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Like I told you, this person ain't trying to marry nobody else. They want to be with you. I told you, it's people just like the exes want to come back. You know, they got all these people because they, you know, some of your people, they're in the spotlight and they have all these people coming at them, and they like, if you're not Gemini or you're not my person, I don't want to be with you. Okay. And so these people are they crashing out, they having all these fucking issues because they realize they fucked up and ain't nothing they can do to fix this now. Okay. Hold on. There we go. All right. Okay, Gemini, that was your. Oh wait, you got one more. I'm sorry. Look, I didn't mean to jip you. Look, so you got engagement and dang wedding. Look at you, Gemini. You go, Gemini. It says this situation involves marriage. I told you this person wants to marry you. This ain't no playing games and let me date you for 50 years and then when you collect the Social Security, I'm gonna give me another girlfriend. It's not, or another boyfriend. It's not that type of shit. This person is serious. Okay, they see your value. They don't, all of those things that you pick yourself apart and say, oh, I'm this or I'm to this, I'm to that. This person doesn't see anything but your handsomeness or your beauty and the value you bring. They understand what you bring to the table. Okay. Look, I'm going back through the comments. I'm trying to see what's going on. I hope you are doing good morning, Colleen Oakley. I hope you are doing well. You peeking in to see what's going on. Okay, we gonna give you your messages too. Okay. All right, Gemini, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. If you want to stay and hang out with us, please feel free. You are welcome. We love it. We love it here. We got people that stay here all the time. Look, happy family. You got Ten of Cups showing up again. It's between the signs. So this is for Gemini, and it is also for Cancer. So I know I got my Cancer. Where my Cancers at? Okay. Look, you saw what I just showed Evangelist, right? You see it? Happy family. The Ten of Cups is already coming up for you. Hi, Samira. How you doing? Yeah, it was a nice read. Look, fearless love. I'm just shuffling the cards and these things are falling out. It says a courageous leap into the unknown. It could be for Gemini, it could be for Cancer because I'm in between the two signs. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Your Cancer moon, Sarah Lewis. Okay. All right, that's right, Evangelist. We ready. We ready to see what Spirit got to say. What Spirit got to tell you. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, we're gonna switch to a different deck. Get some new energy going. Okay, here we go. Okay, Spirit, this is for Cancer. What is the truth about the person on their mind, Spirit? This is for Cancer, Spirit. What is the truth about the person on their mind? Cancer. Okay, here we go, Cancer. Overall energy for this reading is time apart. Okay, it says a time of separation. Okay, I feel like there's you right there, Cancer. You're upset about being separated from your person, but it's happening when it's supposed to. You said, let's hope wedding and King of Pentacles come out. Wedding card and King of, okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what Spirit wants to give you. So you're, like I said, you're going through this separation. I know it's hard, but it's a test. It's a test of faith. Okay. It's a lot of different tests going on in this collective. Okay. It's the time apart, the separation. It's testing your mettle. Okay. It's testing your ability to trust. It's testing your, patience, right? Learning, teaching you patience, all of the fucking things that we got where we fall short, all of those things are coming up. That's why it's a marathon and not a sprint, because it is to get you to sit in this energy, to love yourself, to understand that you are whole, and you can be healed and whole to, by yourself without anybody else. And as I said before, that is not to say that you don't want to be with anybody. There's nothing wrong with that. We all want to be loved, but it is about you knowing you got your own back, whether there's somebody here or not. Okay. Then we got friend zoned showing up here. It says a lack of passion in companionship. We talk about the old dusty and the crusty, right? They trying to come back. They trying to get their foot in the door, keep their foot in the door, keep you from closing the door on them. But you are moving on. See how the person is bending down, talking to y'all, and you like, oh no, you looking away like get your face and your funky breath out of my face, right? You're like, no, you had your chance and you didn't want to brush your teeth. You didn't want to take care of yourself. You didn't want to be right. You didn't want to ascend with me. We could have ascended it together. We could have lived and had a beautiful life. We could have had all these things. And see, what's so crazy is now this person out here wishing on a star. This person is now wishing they could go back. They could turn back time. I hear share too. If I could turn back time, they're wishing they could turn back time and go back to when the two of you first got together. And they're talking about how they would have made different moves. But I don't believe that. I feel like that's lies. Those are things that they're telling themselves because they don't want to be honest. They don't want to, say that they're lazy. They don't want to get better. Like I told y'all, I told the other signs that I've read for, this person wants to pull you down. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you rise. They're jealous of the ascension, you being in the spotlight, all these things working out for you, the rewards that are coming your way. Okay. So we got love language, physical touch. This new person, they gonna get all up in your face, girl. And the good thing about it, their damn teeth gonna be brushed, right? So they're gonna be all up in your face, loving on you, kissing on you, hugging on you, all the things that you want. Whatever your love language is, the way you like to be loved, the most, this person's gonna do that and more. They're gonna love you the way they like to be loved, and they're gonna love you the way you want to be loved as well. Okay. Okay. Oh, you said you heard share too. So yeah, the twin flame is showing up here. Like I told you, don't look at this as a bad thing, Cancer. The reason why this person is showing up is because your true counterpart, the person that you're supposed to be with now, this soulmate is about to show up. That's why this person is showing up. And also because you got to make this choice. You have to show spirit that you've learned, right? You gotta get a little taste of the old again to realize how much better that new tastes, right? It's like you can't compare one thing with the other if you don't experience both, right? It's the same thing. That's why we have duality in this lifetime. You can't have light and you would never enjoy light or go towards light or love light if you didn't experience the darkness. So it's the same thing with it when it comes to these relationships. Okay. All right, let's clarify the time apart. You said your hubby was so spoiled. You hope you get another chance to spoil someone else too. You gonna get another chance, girl. Don't you tell yourself nothing different, Colleen. You gonna get exactly what it is that you deserve, okay? Because you doing right by people, and like I said, God sees that, and God is gonna bless everybody in this collective. All right. Oh, thank you, Maria. So we got the Four of Pentacles here, okay? This can talk about holding, like holding on. This can also talk about like holding yourself back emotionally. So like I said, I know we've been through a lot. I know a lot of people, we've been backstabbed, had our heart broken, been stepped on, all of these things. But Spirit is telling you, don't give up. That's what this time of separation is about you uncovering your heart. Because usually the Four of Pentacles person usually has a pentacle right in front of their heart because they're holding themselves back. All right. Don't hold on. Spirit is telling you, don't hold on to those old thoughts, those memories about that old person and the shit they did to you and stuff like that. You're only supposed to take the lesson. Don't marinate in what they did to you, because that's going to keep you stuck. And that's what that old person wants. Spirit is telling you to heal this, get those lessons, know what it is, because all of those lessons you learned are going to help you in this new connection with this new person. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Next card, we have love language. It says gift giving. So this person is going, oh, they gonna give you and give you and give you and give you. This is the type person where you walk into your damn house and there's a whole bunch of motherfucking flowers in there. You don't know how the fuck it got there. That's what I'm seeing in my head. A whole bunch of red roses. You don't know how they got there. This person is going to do any and everything they can to make sure that you understand that it's all about you and it ain't about nobody else. They're going to prioritize you and they're going to prioritize this connection is what spirit is telling you. Hold on, let me clarify. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's right. That's right, Colleen. Let me read that. No two people are the same. Just because, hold on, I'm letting it go up there. Just because someone didn't appreciate what you were willing to do with them doesn't mean the next one won't. You are exactly right. So it's about you being positive, knowing that you stumble, that you fall down, that you have all these, these crazy things happen to you, but you're strong. Okay. You're strong, Cancer. You can go through, you can get through anything you have to get through. Okay. So we got the Knight of Cups coming in here. Like I told you, this person, they coming in with their heart on their sleeve. They're coming in, laying all the cards out on the table, telling you everything about how they feel. Like I told you, you will never have to second guess this person or second guess, how they feel about you, because they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know each and every day. Okay. Then we've got workplace romance. So for some of you, you and this person could basically you could do the same thing for work, okay? Or you could work at the same place. Or it could be a situation where if you work, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it probably applies to somebody. It could be a situation where you work for the same company, but your person could work at a in a different country or a different state for the same company. It's going to be different for all of you. But it says common cause connection is what this is saying. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords showing up here. Okay. Again, it's talking about healing. This is also talking about rest. Some of y'all need to get, better rest. I know that, this is a message for me as well, because I don't get all the rest that I should. But Spirit is telling you to take care of yourself, heal yourself, work on yourself, and be ready for this connection. Okay. Then we've got perfect match. All right. It says you complete each other in the most harmonious way. Like I said, you're going to understand when this person comes in, it's like something's gonna click and you're gonna be like, I understand why all them motherfuckers, was motherfuckers. I understand why we didn't work out. Because I'm telling you, I'm grateful every day that nothing worked out with them past people, because I'm like, look at what I would have missed out on. Because this is what I want. I don't want anything short of this. I don't want anything short of a perfect match after all the trials and tribulations I've gone through. And I feel like all of y'all feel the same way as well. Okay. All right. Oh, you said that. Oh, okay. You said that y'all work together, same department. Okay. Yeah. So we got seven of Pentacles here. Okay. You're reaping what you've sown, is what Spirit is telling you. You have loved all these people. You've given your all. You've opened your heart to the wrong people, but that's okay. You can heal from what happened, and you got your reward coming. I tell my friend this all the time. The love you put out and the good deeds that you do for everybody ain't always gonna come from the people that you expect it to come from. Okay. And so Spirit, I feel like for a lot of you, Spirit is putting together all the beautiful things, all of the blessings that you've given to other people, and they're wrapping it up in this person and giving it back to you that way. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah Lewis. Okay. So now we're going to get a message from Spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. Some advice. Okay, so we have flow showing up here. It says things happen when they're supposed to. This is a reminder from your angels to trust in the flow of the universe and to always follow your intuition when making decisions. With positive changes and opportunities on the horizon, now is a great time for you to take action and move forward in your life. Okay, so what you need to understand is just pay attention to your intuition. Understand that okay, we don't, like I said, I feel like trust is such a big issue for this collective, right? And this is one of the things that they're testing us on the most, along with patience, because we've had so many bad experiences. But what you got to understand about Spirit is Spirit sees the whole playing board, right? We can only see what, what's happening to us, the things that have happened to us in the past, and maybe a few steps into the future, right? Because we're empaths, we feel certain things, we get messages from our spirit guides and things like that. But spirit God can see everything that's going on. Okay. They can see everything. They know exactly what it is you want. They know exactly how to give it to you. They know all these things. Like those of you who've been here from the beginning, right? I tell you about my friend. I tell you about how it's just like I tell her all the time. It's like spirit went into the damn store and was like, oh, Leigh needs this and Leigh needs that and Leigh needs that, because all of the things that I wanted to have with people in my life, they put them all into my, my friend. And like I told you, she's my soulmate too. And I'm telling y'all, it you would never you I can't even explain. It's like you don't believe it. It's just crazy. You finish each other's sentences. They tell you something. We even down to having the same names of people in our lives. They'll have, somebody they know this with the same name as the name that I know and stuff like that. It's like crazy. And like the stories and the things that we've experienced. I'd be like, that same fucking thing happened to me too. And I'm telling you, it is good. It is a beautiful thing to feel justified and feel like you're finally getting what it is that you deserve. But like I said, it's coming. It's coming. So don't give up, Cancer. Don't give up. Okay, let's see what your person wants to tell you. Okay, they don't want to use that deck. Let's use this one. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Cancer. I'm in love with you. Your person is telling you straight up they're in love with you. Okay. Look, they ain't even in your face yet, Cancer, and they already telling you how they feel. That's what I'm telling you. This is not that, all that shit you experienced in the past is not that type of party anymore. That's right. Go with the flow and don't force anything. So we've got express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This is spirit saying that when this person comes in, and lets you know how they feel. If you want to tell them, that you care for them too, tell them. If you want to tell them you love them, tell them. If you want to call them, call them. If you want to text them, text them. Don't try to, what is the word? Hem yourself up. You know how we'll say, like I said, because I've done this too. I'll be like, oh, when I get in this next relationship, I can't be doing this. I can't be telling them this. I can't be doing it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's that old shit talking. That's the old garbage talking. You got to let all that shit go, because you stepping into a new timeline, right? I'm a new Leigh, just like y'all a new collective. Y'all are new Cancer, and because y'all are new people, you got to move differently. You got to operate differently. This is about you healing yourself so you can let go of all that old bullshit and come in new and improved. Okay, so don't let this shit that happened to you in the past stop you from being who you are deep down inside. You gotta try to get yourself as closely back to who you were before all this other shit started happening to you. I ain't saying it's gonna be perfect. I ain't saying it's gonna be 100%, but the more you can get rid of that old shit, the less issues you're gonna have in this connection with this new person. But like I said, regardless, this person's gonna have your back. Okay. All right, Cancer. This was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of the week and your weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. And like I said, if you want to stick around, you want to hang out and see what's going on, because you might have a message in one of the other um, placements in your chart, please feel free to hang out, because a lot of people do, and we have a good time. So it's up to you. Okay. But if you don't, I love you. Thank you for showing up. Okay. Hi, Daniel. How you doing? Good, good. Good, good, good. Good to see you, Daniel. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, everybody, I'm glad that everybody is here. I'm glad, we're able to come together again. I feel like it's a blessing. Every time we can come together and see each other and talk to each other and help each other, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now we are moving on to Leo. Do I have any Leos in the house? Okay, okay, that's right, Sarah Lewis. It's Leo time. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love you too. Maria. Leo's up next. That's right, Dominique. Okay, Diane, you here? Okay, you ready for the reading? All right. Just give me a few seconds and then we'll begin. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Let me shuffle these cards. Make sure I'm shuffling them good. You here to the end, Diane? I mean, Danielle? Okay. Yeah, you're my aqua, one of my aqua babies. Okay. Good to see you. Okay. Okay, Spirit. This is for Leo. Hi, Titan Tate. How you doing? Okay, what is the truth about the person on Leo's mind, Spirit? What is the truth about the person on Leo's mind? That's all right, Colleen. I'm glad you showed up. It don't matter. You don't have to be to the end. You get the love whether you here to the end or not. Don't matter. The love is still here. Okay, here we go. Leo. Okay, overall energy for your reading, Leo, is proposal. Okay, beautiful card. It says your romance is about to evolve and level up. All right. Remember, I am reading not only for those of you who are waiting for your person, but for other people who may like have just met their person or, deeply into their connection as well. Okay. Then we have divine timing, everybody's favorite card, right? It says a serendipitous event. So spirit is telling you that this proposal is going to come basically when you least expect it. Okay. They always want to surprise you, even though some of us don't like surprises and we just would rather you tell us the stuff. They want to do it. Okay. You gone, Maria. See you. I hope you have a good weekend. Okay, then we've got love language, quality time. So this person's gonna spend a lot of time with you. Okay, it says be the witness to each other's lives. Okay, so if whether quality time is your love language, theirs, or both of yours, they're gonna give of themselves when it comes to this. Okay, and then we've got natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. So spirit is telling you don't force it. Okay. All right. There's going to be a lot of bonding between you and this person. It says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. All right. So let's clarify the proposal card for Leo. You say the Leos are roaring. Okay. Okay. So we got the Hermit showing up, Virgo energy, and we also have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Okay. So what Spirit is saying is, we're talking about healing, okay, with the Hermit card, right? You needing to heal yourself, your person needing to heal themselves as well. Because, like I said, you want to be as healed and as ready as possible when this proposal comes down, okay? And with the Chariot card, Cancerian energy, I feel like you are working on yourself and your person is as well. You are, basically trying to balance yourselves out, trying to, combine that dark and light side of your sides of your personality. Because, like I said, your shadow, people always give, talk down on the shadow and give the shadow a bad rep, but you have a lot of beautiful things in the shadow, a lot of beautiful, oh, what's the word? Beautiful like skills and things that you know how to do that you may have shoved into the shadow because somebody didn't had a fucking problem with it when you was trying to be who you came here to be. So the shadow is just as important as the light. Okay, it's about you combining the two and moving on from there. Okay. All right. You said oh, you had somebody come and talk to you, Colleen? A guy came to your car. He said, you're a beauty. I want to get to know you. You haven't been looking. You're still healing a bit. Yeah, but I told you it'll come out of nowhere. That's beautiful. It is beautiful. He gave you his card. You haven't called yet. Okay. You didn't have a pen. Okay. So you when you comfortable, you don't have to rush yourself. Remember, I told you take your time. Don't hold yourself back intentionally. But if you feel like you say you wake up one day and you feel like you want to talk to him, there's nothing wrong with that. Colleen. Just take a chance because this person is going to come in and want to be your friend first. They're not going to try to rush you or force you or push you into anything before you're ready. That is one of the ways you will know that it is your soulmate and not somebody that's just want to have a good time. Okay. You said, oh, handsome. It's not about you being pushy. He gave you that card, Colleen. He gave you that card. You need to call that man when you're ready. You need to call him. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got disguise, Leo. We have twin flame recognition. I know y'all don't want to see that card. And we got T's showing up. Okay. Let me say this again. I'm gonna wait till I get to this card before I say what I was gonna say. So we got disguise. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. So spirit is hiding some of the elements about your new person. Okay, I feel like they give you as much information as they can, but they do hide some things, and the reason why is because they don't want us to fuck it up. Okay, some of the things maybe if you knew about them, it will cause some type of self-sabotage moment or something like that. Okay. To clarify, we got the King of Cups showing up here. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your person or you may have Cancer placements because this is the second Cancer card that came up for me. How you doing, Tammy? I hope you're doing well. So to clarify, Spirit is just saying, this person is going to be somebody that brings a lot of balance into your life. Okay. They may be around you at this time in some way, shape, or form. And it could be a situation where, they're there and they're looking at you all the time and you don't realize it because they could be watching you if you have social media, if you're online some type of way. It could be that. They could be, like I said, you could have the same friend group. They could be trying to get information from, your friends and watching you that way. Or like I said, if you work in a place that they can frequent on a regular basis. They may come by to see you. They could be in your face talking to you every day, and you don't even know that it's this person. And I feel like that's why that mask is on. That mask card, the disguise card, is up as well. Okay, that's good, Colleen. You got to keep us updated and let us know what's going on with that. We gonna hold your feet to the fire. You got to at least say hi. You got to call and just see how the conversation goes. Just don't have any expectations. Don't have any expectations. Don't try to, how they say it's a saying, like throwing your wedding dress in the back seat. Like you get in the car and you go on a date with somebody, you throw your wedding dress in the back seat. Just don't do that. Just say, this is a friend, and just take the pressure off of it and deal with it like that. Okay. So we've got twin flame recognition showing up here. It says, this soul that mirrors your own. So this is talking about the old Dusty and the Crusty coming back. They trying to come back because they feel this new person in your energy. Remember, this person is an empath just like you are. You say your person's a Pisces, but they live 2 hours away. Okay, like I told you, you know why it's. Look, I hear slow down. Bobby's in my head, Diane. That's why they're far away, so that you can take your time and they can take theirs as well. Okay, so we've got to clarify twin flame recognition. This is the Tower, Scorpio energy. This person wants to come back into your life and cause a tower moment because they're trying to make you regress. They're trying to take you out of your ascension and make you fall back down into that energy you were in, or into that timeline you were in when you were messing around with the trash boxes and the clowns like this person. That's what they're wanting to do. So that's why I tell y'all, don't go anywhere with the person. If you communicate with them, only do it on text. Don't accept any gifts from them. Don't do any of that type of shit. Cause some of these people are trying to do spell work on you, right? They're trying to do anything to block you from moving forward. But this is what I wanted to tell you about this card. When this person is coming, okay, stop looking at it as a negative thing. It's a blessing in disguise, because like I said, this person showing up means that the new person is not far behind. Because you gotta choose, right? You gotta re-experience the bullshit so you can realize, it's just you showing spirit that, yeah, I know this person is about bullshit. I want to be with my soulmate. You got to make the choice. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna read your comment. Hold on 1 second, Colleen. The last card says tease. It says the energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Okay, let me clarify this and see why it's showing up. I feel like it's uncertain, Leo, because you've been through stuff, right? You've been breadcrumbed, you've been stabbed in the back, you've had all these things happen to you, right? And so you're gonna have moments where you're gonna second guess. That's normal. It's natural because you've been through trauma, okay? But what spirit is telling you is tease, have a good time with this person. Don't take yourself, don't take them so seriously. Just go into it with no expectations, just like I told Colleen. Go into the connection with no expectations and just be friends with this person and just see where it goes, okay? All right. Okay, you said I don't know if it pan out, but there comes a time when you have to give chances. I know the convo could be dry, might not be. Stop saying that stuff, Colleen. Stop talking. See, you talking yourself out of it. You're talking yourself out of it. You don't know yet what it's gonna be. You could talk to this person and have the most profound fucking connection in your life. You could have the most profound conversation that you could possibly ever have with this person. You don't know that until you pick up the phone and you call them. Okay, stop telling yourself those things. Remember, I told you those stories that we tell ourselves, how we keep ourselves in the box and we don't let ourselves progress and move forward because we telling ourselves the old stories. Just because those people in the past acted like jackasses, it doesn't mean that this person's going to do that. And then, like I told you, this person came at you. You weren't even looking for them. And like you said, look at the things you're saying about this person. It sounds like they are soulmate potential. Like I said, but don't put a whole bunch of stuff on it. Don't put a whole bunch of pressure on it. Just slowly move forward and watch what happens. Okay? I'm telling you, Colleen, don't you talk yourself out of that because I'm telling you, this person showed up and gave you that card for a reason. Okay? You need to, whatever it is, whatever things that are being triggered in you by this person showing up, you have to address them. You have to address them so you can move forward. Like I said, you don't got to go racing forward. Don't have to move fast. You don't have to, do, you know what I'm telling you. You don't have to push yourself, but go slowly. Go slowly. Don't mess it up. And know that this person, if it's the right person, whatever way you move, they're gonna be okay with it. They're gonna be okay with it. So I expect you, look, your homework is to, when you ready to talk to this person, give them a chance, and the next live, I expect a report. I expect you to come back and tell me what happened. Tell us all what happened. You said everyone that was there said that man is you already. Jump on it. See that, look, that's your spiritual team telling those people to tell you things, because spirit will bring people into your life and have them come and tell you things because you need to hear it. Okay. Okay. So we got passion. This is a message from spirit, advice from spirit, Leo. Okay. It says the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission, right? Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. So focus on your own pleasure. Okay. Like I said, don't look, you make sure you talk to that man, Colleen. Talk to him. Okay. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. So we've got, thank you for being so patient with me. All right. When I'm sad, I look at your pictures and feel much better. Like I told you, those of you that are um, on social media, this person is like looking at your pictures, or like I said, they could have taken pictures of you if they saw you, face to face without you even knowing that they did it. Or like I said, you could have the same friend group or something like that. It's some kind of way this person is able to see you, is what spirit is telling me. Okay. All right. Let's get a oracle card before I let you go. Hold on. Look, spirit, you can't make it up. It says, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay. So, like I said, start off as friends. That's what it's supposed to be, a friendship. Because remember, your person went through shit too. Okay. And then we've got children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Okay. So this could be inner childhood wounding. Okay. Or it could be actual children. It's going to be different for everyone. You said you're focusing on yourself because your bull is stubborn and taking his sweet time. I hear you. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to focus on yourself, Sarah Lewis. Okay. All right, Leo, this was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, tell everybody about Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. Please have a good day, good rest of your weekend. And, if you want to hang out with us, you're welcome to. But if not, I love you and you have a good weekend. All right. Okay. Now we're going to move forward to Virgo. Where my Virgos at? You're welcome, Diane. You are welcome. That's good. Colleen, that's a blessing. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah Lewis. You are welcome. Thank you. I love you too, Sarah. I love you too. Colleen, we love you. And we want you to have that love, that good love from that man. We want you to get to know that man. That's what we want. Okay. All right, Virgo, just give me a few seconds and I'll be ready to do your reading. Everybody's telling you, Colleen, text him. That's right, Danielle, tell her. I love it. I love how everybody loving on each other. Okay, Cancer, you got falling out of the deck. You have healing connections. It says your romance will transform your life. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Good morning. Okay, this is for Virgo spirit. The truth about the person on their mind, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Overall energy for this read is forgiveness. It says allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Okay. All right. So spirit is telling you, you may still have some people to forgive. You may have to forgive yourself as well. I tell y'all all the time, forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about yourself, right? Because a lot of times we holding grudges towards other people and they don't even fucking know what we mad about or what it was. Because people will do that shit, excuse me, and go away and forget about it. And we'll be the ones that's still holding on to it. So this is about making sure that you're okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Renee. Okay. So work on forgiveness. Okay. Thank you, Colleen. That's a beautiful message. Thank you. Then we've got friendly support showing up here. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So you're not alone, Virgo. You have a whole spiritual team made up of all types of beings that love you and want to see you happy and want you to have what it is that you want. That's why they give you this advice, right? To let go, free yourself, because this is about you stepping into a period of peace of mind, and guarding that peace and not allowing any or anything or anybody to come in and mess it up. Okay. Then we've got time apart showing up here. It says time of separation. So you're currently separated from your person because you've got forgiveness to do. Okay. We've got also, I hear you, Ashley. You are funny. Okay. So we got, I'm sorry, there's a thing that came across the screen. So we've got, you're at a time of apart from this person because you're trying to build yourself into who you're supposed to be, and your person is doing the same thing as well because you deserve the best, Virgo, and so does your person. They deserve the best as well. So it's about the both of you getting yourself together. Okay. Then we've got signs and clues showing up here. It says the universe is talking to you. Okay. The universe is telling you the things that you need to do to be able to move yourself forward. All right. Because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's not about the other people. Okay. Then we have twin flame union showing up here. It says heart, body, mind, and soul. So this is talking about the old Dusty and the Crusty coming back from the past. And as I tell y'all, this is a blessing because this person is heralding the coming of your soulmate. Okay. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you. It could be the old person, could be the new person, could be both. It says expect a call or text from your person of interest. So it says your person of interest. So I'm assuming this is talking about the soulmate. Okay. All right. You're going to be falling in love with this soulmate because underneath that card was the falling in love card. And I hear, could it be I'm falling in love? I'm not gonna sing. But you got the gist of it. Okay. So we got the three of swords. Is it supposed to be like this, spirit? Like this? Okay, so we got the three of swords that fell here. Okay. This is talking about, heartbreak, breakup, separation. Okay. It's also talking about third party energy, the fact that you're going to have to choose between the old and the new love, right? Okay. So this is about you forgiving. So the forgiveness is going to help you, Virgo, to get out of this three of swords energy if you're still hurting. Okay. Because I can feel that there's still a little pain in this card. It's not a lot. It didn't just happen, but there's still some healing left to go. Okay. All right, so we've got healing connection. We have let go of the past, and we have perfect match showing up here. Okay, so with healing connection, we already talked about this, right? Spirit is telling you that this person is going to come into your life, and after they come into your life, Virgo, it's never going to be the same. Okay, let's clarify. Hey, Goldilocks, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Okay, so we got Eight of Cups here. This is Spirit telling you time for you to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Walk away from the source of this Three of Swords pain here. Okay, this is what's gonna help you get into this connection with this new person, where you're gonna heal them. They're gonna heal you from the residuals. The actual work has to be done for you. Done by you. I always tell you, Virgo, you are responsible for your healing. You and you alone. Okay. The residual stuff that's gonna when this person comes in, that's gonna be further down the road. But you have to do the majority of the healing yourself. Okay. All right. Then we've got let go of the past here. Okay. It says that clear energy to allow more love in your life. So it's like when you carrying around baggage and you carrying around the old shit, the trauma and all the stuff that you've gone through with these old people, it's taking up space. Like how I tell you, you only got a certain amount of slots to let new people into your life or let people be in your life. It's the same thing. You have to clear out old stagnant energy in order to allow space for new energy to come in. You say you rewinding up for the Taurus read, Sarah Lewis. You are so funny. Okay, you gotta hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me give me 1 second. You gotta learn. Hold on 1 second, Virgo. You have to learn, Aziza, how to get your own closure. Okay, I talk about this all the time. If you gotta go outside and get a stick and beat the ground until you can get out your anger. If you gotta write a letter to that person and burn it. If you have to put a chair across from you and imagine that your ex is there and cuss they fucking asses out. If you got to get a punching bag and put on put on some boxing gloves and beat the fuck out of the bag, is whatever you got to do, whatever's going to help you get to that point where you can let it go, because you can't expect that person's going to come back and give you the closure, because they're not about accountability at all. They want to say that everything was your fault and that they didn't do anything wrong. So somebody like that, you can't reason with them. There's no way they may try to apologize to you, but it's gonna be some empty thing that they do at the last minute because they're wanting to do anything they can to try to get you to stay there. So if you're gonna stay there and stay stuck, I feel like this person may try to tell you some shit, or they may try to just come in and try to act like their actions were justified. So you have to figure out how to get your closure on your own. I know, but he has to come back. He has to come back, Aziza, because you have to make the choice. You have to show spirit that you've learned the lesson. We all have to deal with that person coming back. You have to. That's part of it. That's part of it. That's the part that they played. They taught you the lesson, and spirit is saying, okay, are you ready to apply these lessons? Did you learn this lesson? Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm sorry, Virgo. Here we go. So when it comes to letting go of the past, we have Seven of Wands, and we also have the Four of Wands. So this is about you letting go of the past, is you learning how to stand up for yourself, set boundaries. This is also about you, you know, letting people know how far they can go, right? Like you having your own back and saying, okay, this is my peace of mind. I've worked and cultivated myself to get to this point, Virgo, to where I can, be okay on my own. And I have to be very discerning about who the fuck I allow into my energy. And so that's why that person in the Seven of Wands, the traditional card, holds that wand in their hand to be able to push people back if that's what they need to do. Okay. That's right. Out with the old and in with the new. That's right. And then we got Four Wands here. This is about you creating your own stability. When you let go of all that old shit, you're bringing your stability back, because when you hold on to the past, it's like you may think you have stability. And let's say you got four wands, right? One of those wands is not your wand. One of those wands is the shit that happened between you and this other person. And if you're not doing what you need to do to get rid of it, it's never going to be the sound foundation that you need. When you go to lean on that wand, when you need it for some reason, it's going to crumble because it's based on some old past shit that you're hanging on to, and not something, with beliefs and ideas and movements, something that you built up on your own. Okay. All right. Okay. Then we've got perfect match here. Okay. It says you complete each other in the most harmonious way. A lot of signs are getting this card, and I love it. Spirit is telling you this person, y'all are going to match each other's fly. This is like the lover's card to me. So you're going to match each other's fly on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Okay. And in order to be ready for this, you got to do what it is you need to do. Okay. Because this is what you deserve, Virgo. But you got to show up the way you need to show up. Just like you're expecting this person to show up and be a certain way, you got to match them the same way. Okay. Okay. So we've got, to clarify, the Queen of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So with this card, this is Spirit telling me you suffered a lot of slings and arrows, Virgo. This is talking about you being in this energy, right? You may have been divorced. You may have gone through all these things. You've had a lot of crazy shit happen to you in your life, Virgo, when this card shows up, and you may have repressed a lot of those emotions. But in order for you to be ready for this connection, you got to start to dig those things up, because what do they say? Feelings buried alive never die. So this is about you digging up those things and facing them. This, in order for you to get through what you're going through, it's going to involve you facing a lot of things that you've been afraid to face. Okay. Like I said, the more afraid you are of what it is you need to do, the more you need to do it, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. Okay. Let's get a message from Spirit. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. You're welcome, Aziza. Okay, then we've got plan showing up here. It says following a long-term plan will help me achieve my life's purpose. To make the most of this moment of inspiration and angel guidance, plan your days so as to reach maximum efficiency. Okay, it says this is a powerful time for you and you're capable of achieving a lot. Without a plan, you risk wasting precious time. So you need to write down what it is that you need to do, right? In order to get to where you're trying to get to, whatever your goals are, right? If you're trying to heal, you need to make a list of the things that you need to heal and go through those things. Like I said, you ain't got to do them all in one day. It doesn't, Rome wasn't built in a day, but you got to continually work on yourself until you can get out of this energy. Okay. Until you can be ready. That you're ready if your person shows up to take that coin off, open yourself up emotionally and be able to start something with somebody, not run in recklessly, but take your time to do it. Okay. You're welcome, Colleen. Make sure you contact that person. Okay. Make sure you contact them when you're ready. All right. Let's get a message from your person, and then we're going to get the oracle cards before I let you go, Virgo. Okay. So we have from your person, they're telling you they want to hold you in their arms. Okay. Let me see if there's one more. Thank you, Colleen. Okay, it says your past will always reunite. This is again is from the new person. Okay. So like I said, this person, they think about you, you know, they're preparing themselves for you just like you're preparing yourself for them. And then we've got heart to heart conversations. You and this person are going to talk a lot. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like what is going to help to open you up, Virgo, is for you to take the time to get to know this person, to be their friend. And once you realize that you've both gone through a lot of similar things, it's going to help you to take further steps forward to continue the friendship and perhaps move into a connection that becomes romantic. Okay. Hi, Ramona. How you doing? Okay. All right, Virgo, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, and have a good day, a good rest of your week. And I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. If you want to hang out with us, please feel free to do so. If not, love y'all. Okay, now we are moving forward to Virgo. Not Virgo. Oh my God, not Virgo. We just did Virgo. Sorry. It is Libra. Where my Libras at? Okay. Okay. Libras. No Libras in the chat? Okay, Libra. Here we go. One more second and then we're gonna go. Okay. Okay. What is spirit? This is for Libra. What is the truth about the person on their mind? What is the truth about the person on Libra's mind, please, spirit? Okay, Libra, here we go. Overall energy, we got rekindle. Hi, May May, how you doing? I'm glad it's first time catching me live. Okay, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you were able to do that. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so we got rekindle. It says an old flame returns. I know nobody likes to see this card, right? Okay, let me say this. This could go two ways. It could go both ways, Libra. All right. You said you're Libra. You want to know about the Leo that works at your job. Okay, so with the rekindle card, it is talking about two different things. I feel like it can go towards the new love, saying that it is going to be a rekindled relationship because you had a past life connection with this person. It's also talking about that past person coming back, and like I said, we look at that as a negative thing, but it's not a negative thing because this person is coming. They always come around the time that your soulmate is supposed to come. Okay. Then we got rendezvous showing up. Okay. It says a private getaway for two is calling you. So you and this person, this new person, are going to have a lot of trips, a lot of rendezvous, a lot of secret time, a lot of sexy time together is what spirit is saying with the rendezvous card. Okay. Then we've got disguise here. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. So spirit is keeping a lot of this information away from you, Libra, because they don't want you to mess it up. Okay. So it is talking about, you knowing the things that you need to know, and everything about everything else that has to do with this connection is going to end up being a surprise. Hold on. Okay. Are you sure this was your soulmate? Was it global Avi? Are you sure this is your soulmate? Because that somebody ghosting you, that sounds like the twin flame person. How you doing, Shava Bodhi? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so let's clarify the rekindle card. Okay, so we got the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is about you needing to walk away. This could have been, talking about this old person walking away from you. But I feel like spirit is telling you when this new person not the new person. When the old person comes back again, you need to walk away from them. That's what spirit is telling you with the Eight of Cups. Okay. Okay, but how do you know this person is your soulmate though? How do you know they're your soulmate? Can you tell me something about her so you know, so I know it's your soulmate? You said your ex refused to listen to spirit before. What if they don't come back? Chocolate Sky, if they don't come back, then it's not your person. Because the person that is for you, they gonna be here for you. They're not gonna your that's why I'm questioning some of y'all that are saying that, you know, the person that left and did this dirty shit and stabbed you in the back was your soulmate. Your soulmate don't move like that. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm trying to get you to understand that you have to use your discernment to figure out who is your soulmate and who is not. And I'm telling you, when you meet the person, like I said, you know it. It's your intuition. You know it. It's the way the person makes you feel, and it's the way they move too. They move the way you move. So just like how you have everybody's back, this person's gonna have your back. They not gonna, even if you have a bump in the road with this person, you have a disagreement, they not gonna fucking go away and then you never see them again. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. That's right. What's for you is for you. It says, if that's right. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Right? You're right, Danielle. Oh, okay, Shower Boat, you from Umaya? Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. You're enjoying the readings. But you got to and you got to realize too, your person has been traumatized just like you have. That's why we telling you too, you got to move slowly. Okay? You have to move slowly. You can't push it just like you can't force them. They shouldn't be trying to force you either. Okay? Yeah, you gotta have patience. You have to have patience, just like, you know, just like you would expect them to be that same way with you. Okay, but Chocolate Sky, how do you know this was your soulmate? Tell me how you know it was your soulmate. Tell me how you know it's your soulmate. That's what I want to hear what is making you think it is your soulmate. I'm not saying it is not. I just want to know what is making you say, yeah, it is your soulmate. Okay. All right, hold on. So we got let go. I'm sorry, Libra. Letting go of the past. It says clear your energy to allow more love in your life, right? So this is spirit telling you that you got to let go of some shit you carrying around about the past, because these things are stepping stones. They're things that, not stepping stones, but blocks that can trip you up when you're trying to get into this connection with this new person. But okay, you're right. You're right, Global Avi. But also, spirit and God will test you. They will put people into your life to see how you react, see how this person moves, see if you're using your discernment, and if you've learned the lesson from the past person. Because if your past person was your twin flame and they did you dirty, you're gonna have tests. I tell you, you're gonna have more. Some of y'all are gonna have more than one person come towards you, and not everybody's gonna be your soulmate. Some of them will pretend to act like, you know, they want to give you everything when they don't want to give you nothing, or they just want to get in your pants. That's why the discernment and going slowly is very important, so you don't get hurt. That's what it's about. Okay. Okay, so to clarify, let go of. I'm sorry, Libra. Okay, let me go through the reading with Libra, and then I'm gonna talk to you, Global Ivy. Okay, it says the world, right? This is all signs. It says, this is talking about you closing out old cycles. So you got somebody new coming in, and if you want new love, you're gonna have to heal yourself and let go of the things that have happened to you in the past. Okay, you gotta work your way through it. I just talked to um, someone in the comments about this. You have to find your own closure, because you can't expect this person or the people that have hurt you in the past to come back and give you closure. You have to figure it out for yourself. Whatever it is that you need, you got to give it to yourself. One thing you can do, those of you that are having problems with closure, this is something that I use as well. If you got somebody that came into your life and really hurt you very badly, and you feel like you can't get past it and you need closure, you need to imagine this person in your mind coming to you and apologizing to you over and over again until it starts to, you start to to feel better about the situation. Just imagine it as many times as you have to until you feel like you get your closure. Okay. So we've got, like I said, with the world, this is about you overcoming personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for yourself so you can step into this new connection with this new person that's coming. Okay. Okay. So then we got soulmate showing up here, Libra. It says you have found your romantic counterpart. Okay. All right. Let me clarify. So this is just spirit, letting you know your soulmate is coming. That is why it is imperative that you let go of the past, because if you don't let go of the past, you're going to have problems in this connection with this soulmate, because spirit is telling you, all right, with this temperance card, Sagittarius energy, you must be balanced to be in this connection with this person. This connection is going to be very healing. I feel like you and this person are going to be good for each other, but you can only be as good as your healing. So you got to heal yourself. Whatever happened in the past, whatever's snagging you, whatever's gotten you, keep tripping you up when it comes to relationships, you got to look through it. You have to go back through it and do what you need to do. Okay. Then we've got divine timing showing up here. Everybody's favorite card. It says a serendipitous event. So spirit is telling you this person is about to come. Libra, your soulmate is coming soon, but it's going to come in divine timing. It's going to be some type of surprise. Okay. Let me clarify. Hold on, Chocolate Sky. When I get through with this reading, I'm gonna talk to you in Global Lobby. Okay, so to clarify divine timing, we got the Emperor. See, that's your divine counterpart showing up. Aries energy could be, guys, if this is the Empress, make it fit. Okay. So this is talking about somebody who is practical, mother or fatherhood energy. Somebody, some of you, this could be somebody who is working on opening themselves up emotionally, because when this person comes into your life, you're not going to have to worry about how they feel. They're going to tell you all the time. You're not going to have to chase this person. You're never going to wonder where you sit with this person, because they're always going to let you know, is what spirit is telling you. Okay. All right. Let me get some advice from spirit. Okay. We've got leaving. Okay. It says, I am happy to be free of the problems of the past and welcome new experiences. Spirit is getting all on you, Libra, and telling you there is somebody in your energy or some shit that's happened to you in the past. You got to let go of this stuff, because it is holding you up from this new person, from this soulmate coming in. Okay. It says, when we get into a rut, when we find ourselves going down the same worn out path, when life seems to be passing us by, we need to have the courage to leave things and people which no longer serve us behind. Let the angels guide you to a new beginning. Okay. So you gotta, whatever this is with this person, whatever they did to you, whatever it is you holding on to, sweetheart, you Libra, you gotta let it go. Okay. You gotta let it go so you can move forward. Even if you don't want to be in a relationship with anybody else, you gotta make sure you're okay. This is about you giving forgiveness and being able to move on. All right. Okay, so we got a message from this new person. It says, the sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. So this person's going to love your voice. They're going to love the way you laugh. They're going to love a lot of things about you. Okay. But like I said, this person's not going to be able to come in if you don't do the healing that you need to do on yourself to be able to let them in. All right. Okay. So the Oracle card we have from Spirit, it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So it's about you, like I said, preparing yourself in the ways that you have to. And let me say this, you're not healing yourself. You're not going to the gym. You're not working on your life. You're not doing all this shit for them. You're doing it for you, because at the end of the day, you're showing spirit that you good on your own, whether there's somebody in your life or not. Okay. All right, Libra, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, a good weekend, rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. If you want to stick around and hang out, you are perfectly welcome to do so. If not, have a good weekend, okay? And I will, the next time I'm live, I'll be on. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Global Avi. Let me go back so I can read a little bit. Hold on, Chocolate Sky. After I talk to Global Avi, I'm gonna talk to you. Okay, so you're gonna have to be patient with her then. Okay, Global Avi, you're gonna have to be patient with her because I keep telling y'all you can't keep running it and going fast. You have to, just like it could be that your person has not finished their healing. If this is your soulmate, she may not have gotten herself to the point to where the boat, she's ready to be in a connection with you. So that could be why she's at the where she is at the point she is at the point that she's at, so that you both can slow down and take your time. Because, like I told you, I feel like the majority of this collective, we've all rushed into stuff. We're rushing into connections. We're rushing everything. And that is like a big problem because you need time to assimilate. Your person needs time to assimilate as well, Avi. And so you can't, rush into things after you've been hurt, and you even when you heal, you still sometimes are like, is this the person, is it this? You're going to feel like that. You're going to feel a little nervous because you've been through a lot of shit. So that is the purpose of you going slowly, because if this person is supposed to be for you, if this connection is supposed to be forever, what is the rush, right? So you have to give her, if she wants to walk away or whatever, you have to respect that, because if you're supposed to be with this person, she'll come back. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. She will come back to you. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me go back to chocolate sky. Hold on, chocolate sky. I'm coming. No, you're okay, chocolate sky. If you talking about your twin, okay, because the people in this collective, the old person, I refer to them as the twin. Okay, if the old person, if they put you in a third party, they did all this dirty shit, they stabbed you in the back, they disrespected you, did all this shit. If you did all the work in the relationship and they didn't do nothing, I'm talking about them, the twin. Okay, it's part of their karma to come back. Okay, they ain't got no choice. They're gonna come back, and that's what I'm saying. When with the I don't know if that other person you talking about was a soulmate. I don't know if the other person you're talking about is a soulmate. Hold on. Because you're saying your soulmate was terrible with communication and went silent on you, and then came back. Okay, okay, and you believe he was a soulmate because he came in when I predicted he would. There was an unexplainable connection between us, plus a lot of things that happened between you that were spoken about. Okay, okay, so you blocked the soulmate. You ain't. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. I just think our whole situation is just crazy. That's what I feel like. Hold on. Yeah. But May, that's why you gotta take your time. May, you gotta take your time. That's why I told you. Be friends with the person. Okay. I don't care how much how good it's feeling and stuff like that. Don't rush the connection. Don't rush it, because like I said, you both have been traumatized and shit is gonna come up. I told you, when you get into a connection with somebody, all your shit that you have not healed is going to come up. But you also have to give this person a chance to work on their stuff. If they not cheating on you, if they not lying to you, if they not stabbing you in the back, like I keep telling y'all, no relationship is going to be perfect. But I'm not saying that, nobody's perfect. You're not gonna be in something and nobody ever makes a mistake. They gonna make a mistake. But if you got people, you talking about people that are cheating on you, and they out here at the club and they telling you one thing and they doing something else, that's the twin flame. That is not a soulmate. Okay. But if you got somebody that's they're afraid and stuff like that, you got to give them a chance. Cause who's to say that further on into the connection, you're not gonna get triggered by something, right? We all get triggered by shit. Everybody gets triggered by shit. You ain't gonna ever get into a connection with anybody. Nobody is 100% fully healed. And so I'm telling you all of this to say that you can't, you gotta, you can't have these high expectations. And when you know that your shit ain't 100% right too, is what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, this person is gonna be there for you, but they may have that. Because I'm telling you, I have a friend that has come in that is a soulmate. And every time in the connection, spirit is telling me, this person, this is your person, this is your friend, this is your soulmate. You cool, they cool. But even I second guess stuff. Okay. And I know what I'm telling y'all. I second guess stuff too, but you gotta just hang in there and work through the shit as it comes up. You have to do that, because if you're not going to be ready to deal with some things, some bumps in the road and stuff like that, then maybe you need a little bit more time before you get into a relationship with somebody. That's all I can tell you. Because we can't go into stuff thinking nobody's ever going to do anything wrong to us, because that's living in a fucking la la land. It's living in la la land, because we not perfect either. Okay. All right. Okay, Scorpio, I know y'all been waiting. Thank you for your patience. Where my Scorps at? Put, let me know where you at. Like I said, don't chocolate sky. If he look, if your soulmate is not doing that shit your ex did, give them a chance. They have to adjust like you have to adjust. Okay. And then when you come together with your person, everybody's gonna be in a different point, be at a different point. See, okay, I'm gonna ask you this, Global Ivy. Why would you refer to being in a connection with somebody as being tied down? That's my question. Because I don't see it like that. I see it as like a choice. You're making a choice to be in a connection with somebody, and they're making a choice to be in a connection with you. And you don't have to be with this person for the rest of your life if you don't want to do that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But what I am telling you is spirit is giving you the chance to be in a connection with somebody where it can be a lifetime partnership if that's what you're wanting. But I also got to tell you this: if you decide you don't want to be with this person, okay, you don't have to be. But then if this person moves on and they end up in something with somebody else, and then you like, oh shit, I made a mistake, this and this and that, this and this and that. I'm telling you, your choices in this collective, all your choices have karma. Okay. You can do whatever you want. You have free will, but you got to watch the choices you make. Cause look at your ex, right? Your ex is they're doomed to suffer for the rest of their lives because they were supposed to choose you and they didn't do it. Okay. So this person, even when they with other people, they gonna be thinking about you, wishing that they had done right by you. There are people right now that are your exes that are wishing they could jump in a time machine and back it up and come back to the past so they could treat you differently. Although I don't think they would, I think they would make the same decisions. But you got all these things, okay? You got all these things that are happening, and you got to watch the choices that you're making. How you doing, JM8888? Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. Like the past people, the backstabbers, the cheaters, the ones that don't went out of their way to show you they don't give a fuck about you. Them motherfuckers, you need to leave them alone. Them you need to leave alone. But these soulmates, they tender just like you are. They done got dragged. They done got cheated on. They done got had their heart broken and all the shit that has happened to you. But these are still high level people. Because I feel like everybody in this collective that's gone through all this shit, we all high level. We're divine masculines and divine feminines, but you've been hurt. So you're human. You need a little time to get it back together. You can't go through years of being fucked with, and not have residual things happen to you because of that. Okay. But the thing is that I'm trying to get you to understand is to teach you what you truly deserve, right? To get yourself to a certain level. And like I said, people are mirrors, right? So if your person is running away, they're afraid, they're scared of certain things, there may be things still, Avi, that you got to look at, and Chocolate Sky, that you got to look at within yourself as well, you know? But like I said, these people are your gifts from God. If you feel like this is your soulmate, and it's matching up with all the things that spirit has been telling you in these readings and is resonating for you, then you got to give them a chance. You got to give them a chance. You got to give somebody a chance if you want to be in a relationship. Because even if you decide not to be with this person and somebody comes along in the future, you're going to have to give them a chance. They going to fuck up. They going to make mistakes. They going to do shit. But if they not cheating on you, or they're not intentionally trying to fuck you like the past people, then you gotta give them a little grace. You gotta think about, if that was me, how would I want somebody to treat me? If I made that mistake, how would I want that person to treat me? And then you gotta be able to take accountability, just like you want that person to take accountability as well. Because even if you didn't fuck up, your time is coming to fuck up, and then you gotta think about, okay, when they fucked up, or when I fucked up, how would I want them to treat me? Because when they fucked up, I did this, I did this, I did that. You got to think about all of that stuff, because relationships are not easy. They're difficult, because it's hard to have a relationship with yourself. So imagine you trying to have one with somebody else that's a completely different person, had all these different experiences, were raised differently, even though they had a lot of similarities in the things that they experienced just like you, they still a whole other person. So you got to think about that. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Lucas. How you doing? I'm sorry, Scorpios. I know y'all waiting on me. I know y'all waiting on me. I just had to answer them questions. Here we go. Here we go. Thank y'all for the patience. But like I said, hang in there, Global Avi. If you want to have a relationship, like I said, when you and this person are at your best, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. But there may be some things, I told you, you're gonna be tested. Remember, I told you, you're not just gonna get in a relationship with this person and y'all gonna sail up into the fucking sunset and there's never gonna be a problem. I told y'all that a lot, right? That's right. That's right, Shava Bodhi. Some relationships last a day, some last a season, some last a lifetime. That's right. You're right. But like I said, you have to keep this in mind. Whoever you end up with, it's still a relationship. It's still a human being. Y'all are both, divine beings, but it's still a human person. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta get them patience just like you want patience, okay? Because you gonna have your bad days too. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oof, hold on, Scorpios. I know. Give me a second. Burning up. Oof. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Look, Spirit is telling you, you are worthy. Hi, Rachel. Nice to meet you. Or nice to see you. And Darren, hi. Okay, so you are worthy. Okay, I tell you this all the time, right? So it says your worth doesn't depend on the other person. This is what I feel like, Scorpios. This is what I feel like. This is a straight up Scorpio lesson. Okay, because we have all these people that come to us and wanna tear us down and tell us we ain't shit, and we just like. Let me give you an example. I was watching this. I was watching this other channel the other day, and somebody was saying, "Oh, somebody was doing at the end of the read. You know how they talk about the sign versus the different other signs, and they had forgotten a couple of the signs. It was Libra and Scorpio, right? So in the comments, one of the people is like, "Yeah, you forgot Libra and you forgot Scorpio," and then the other person goes, "Oh yeah, the two demon signs." And I'm like, "What the fuck you mean demon signs?" You see what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell y'all, this is a lesson for everybody, not just Scorpios. It's not the sign, okay? That's just like somebody who is racist saying that because they had one bad interaction with somebody of that race, that the whole fucking race is fucked up. And it's not true. You have good and bad, dark and light in everything. If you dealing with an unhealed Scorpio, or you dealing with an unhealed Libra, if you dealing with an unhealed anything in any of the 12 signs of the zodiac, okay? Even a fucus, if you dealing with any of the unhealed people in those zodiac signs, you gonna have a bad time. It don't matter what their sign is at the end of the day, okay? So that's why I try to get y'all to understand that, because we always get this fucking hate, but people don't understand. But I guess I think it's a good thing too, because them people that's feeling like that, we don't want y'all. We don't want to be in no relationship with y'all, because you don't see it. You don't see our value. Okay, you calling us fucking demons and you don't even fucking know us. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say you gotta believe in yourself and love on yourself, and know if you got somebody standing toe to toe with you trying to tell you you ain't shit because of your sign, you can be like, fuck you. I know I'm the shit all day long. So I'm telling you this to tell you, keep your head up. Don't let these people tear you down. Don't let this bullshit that they believe, just because they believe it, that's their shortcoming. That don't mean you got to believe that bullshit. You know who you are. You know how fucking valuable you are. You know how you have everybody else's back. So don't let nobody fuck don't let nobody fuck your shit up, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. All right. So look, that's right, Darren. We read. Give me that high five. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, we talking about Scorpios, because I can't stand that. I can't stand people trying to drag. And don't nobody that's in this collective better not be coming in these comments talking about Scorpios or talking about any other sign neither, because you're gonna get fucking kicked the fuck out of here. You're gonna get blocked. Okay? I'm just letting you know. There's no hate. This is a love collective. I don't care what sign you are. Okay? Everybody done had bad experiences with other signs, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, if you this sign, oh, you get the fuck on. We it's not that type of collective. We not It's not that type of party. We not doing no shit like that. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's go. I done made y'all wait long enough. Okay, so we got love language, quality time. It says be the witness to each other's lives. So you and this person are going to spend a lot of time with each other, Scorpio. Okay. Like I said, this person sees your value. All right. This is somebody that don't subscribe to the bullshit that other people want to say about us. This person realizes you are a gem. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times when people, it's a situation where people have a lot of hate, or there's a lot of stereotypes about a certain thing. Usually there's something really good about that thing. And I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, because you know how they say the rejection is God's protection. That's what I feel like this situation is. This is spirit trying to keep, this is spirit and God trying to keep all the fucked up motherfuckers away from us. Because if they really knew what it was about with the Scorpio, and the type of relationship you have with us and how the fuck we love you, baby, they be lined up around the damn block. So I think it's a good thing, because all them motherfuckers, we don't want you if you don't understand. We shouldn't have to explain it to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Okay. All right. Underneath this, it says physical connection. It says the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of sexy time, baby. You're gonna have a lot of sexy time. One Scorpio to another. It's gonna be like that. Okay. All right. Then we got manifesting the one showing up here. It says very soon your true love will arrive. You see it, Scorpio? Do you see it? Let me read it to you one more time. Manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. This is gonna be the person that sees you. They ain't gonna give a fuck about what nobody say about no damn Scorpio. This gonna be somebody that if they hear somebody talking some shit about you, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Okay. It's gonna be on site. Okay. This gonna be somebody, I told y'all this before, where you gonna be scared to tell them some shit about something, because they gonna be like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna talk about my Scorpio like that. You're not gonna do my collective like that. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Okay. And then here come this dusty fucking crusty, right? They done had the fucking epiphany, right? They realized the secret, right? When it's too fucking late, how valuable we are, how we have your back, how we fucking ride or die. But like I said, you gotta be healed. You gotta be a healed one. I'm not talking about the unhealed people, because yeah, anybody that's unhealed is gonna be around here doing stupid shit. Okay, because I'm like, if we really wanted to get wild and talk about all types of zodiac signs, I'm sure everybody in here got a fucking problem with certain zodiac signs because that person was a zodiac sign, but it's not the zodiac sign, it's the person. Just like to the racist people out there, it's not the race. It was just that person, and they just happened to be that race. Just like whoever the fuck got fucked over by a certain zodiac sign, it wasn't the zodiac sign. It was just that person. Okay, and then you got to ask yourself this: if you got a whole bunch of people that are the same sign, and then they all fucking you over, that's a limiting belief that you have in your mind about that sign, and that's why it's happening. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, is what you believe. So if you correct that limiting belief, you're not going to have that problem no more. That's how simple life is. It may not be simple to correct the limiting belief, but that is why what's happening is happening. So this Dusty and Crusty is going to come back because they seen the light of day, and oh God, Scorpio is so fucking wonderful. But we like, fuck you, because we done shut the door. Like I told you, done ripped it off the hinges. We've brick and mortared this shit up. You can't fucking come back. But this person is gonna fucking give it the old college try, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, but you got marriage coming, baby. Who the fuck wants somebody who just wanna play games and wanna cheat on you and wanna stab you in the back and do all this shit when you got somebody coming that wants to put a ring on it, sweetheart, or you put a ring on it for them. Okay, it says wedding bells are ringing, so you got lasting love coming your way, Scorpio. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It says this is your true love. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the fact that the two of you are in separation at this time, you need to be getting yourself together. You need to be sharpening up your stinger and putting on your best face and getting ready for this person. Because, like I said, this person is gonna have your back. If they not a Scorpio, you gonna question if maybe they got Scorpio in their chart. Okay, you need to be forgiving people for certain things, and it's not because of them. It's for you so that you can be at peace. I want all of y'all, the whole collective, to be at peace because you've been through so much. So much bad shit has happened. And I don't want the rest of your life to be fucked up because of the shit that other people have done. So you owe it to yourself to love yourself enough, Scorpio, and the entire collective, everybody. I don't care whoever's here listening. You owe it to yourself to give yourself some peace of mind. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Dusty Crusty Darren. Okay, let's clarify love language. Yeah, so you got somebody moving towards you. They're very ambitious. This is a Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. They want to be with you. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna be all about you. This is gonna be a connection that brings a lot of healing, a lot of stability, a lot of, all the beautiful things that you've always needed, Scorpio. Okay, but it's just moving slowly because you got to have time to adjust. This person has to as well. Okay. All right. You said everything I'm saying is right and where you are. Okay. Also, where your life is at right now. That's right. That's right. Praise God. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. That's good. It's good. I'm glad you. And those of you that are not there right now, you're not at a place of in a place of peace. You will get there. The more you heal yourself, the closer. That's another step you take towards your peace. And when you get to your peace, Scorpio, you hold on to that shit with a fucking death grip, and you don't let nobody take your peace from you. That's why I told you that the discernment is so very important. Okay. All right. So now we've got the you are worthy card. Okay. It says your worth doesn't depend on the other person. Okay. Like I said, I tell you all the time, you are diamonds. Okay. You the best thing since sliced bread. You are that motherfucker or that bitch all day long, every day. And I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean? Slang. So we've got the magician and the four of pentacles showing up here, right? So this is talking about, you manifesting. Somebody is manifesting you with the magician. This is also talking about you manifesting them, right? And the more you find yourself worthy, the more you realize that you need and you want love. You welcome, Darren. The more you go through this and the better you heal yourself and the better you are, this is about you opening yourself up. Okay. And the more you heal and work on yourself, you're going to open yourself up to this person. Because like I said, don't prove these people right. Don't be in this stereotypical energy where you holding yourself back and you not opening yourself up. Like I said, to the right people. I ain't saying open yourself up to everybody because you know I'll never fucking tell you that. But this new person, this is how you gonna know. They're gonna put in the effort for you. They're going to, you know, want to court you and want to be courted by you, want to work on the connection and want to do right. And like I said, I'm not saying there won't be road bumps. I'm not saying this person won't ever play a bad note or stumble or something like this. But this is somebody that's gonna come back and want to work it out. Okay. It's not gonna be somebody that's gonna be out at the club with fucking 4 or 5 people and telling you they love you, but they at the club messing around with other people. It's not gonna be that type of party. Okay. Then we got life partners. See, spirit, look at all this shit, Scorpio. Look at this shit. You see all these, you got like the best fucking reading of the night so far. Life partner. It says your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Georgia. You're welcome. You say you got a Taurus stalking you, Goldilocks. Oh man, yeah, I know that fucking sucks. Yeah, that them people with that damn stalking energy, right? So we got the King of Swords here. Okay, that's clarifying the life partner. Like I said, this is somebody very independent. Okay, like I told you, there's a lot of people after this person. Just like for a lot of y'all, there's always a lot of people after us, right? They'll talk that shit, and then the next thing you know, they in our faces, right? Or they'll try to talk down to you to other people and then come back, or then it's because they see the other person wanting to be with you. But you got somebody coming in independent. This person's worked on themselves. They are, like I said, top shelf, and they could be with anybody they want. And so this is somebody, like I told, it was another sign I told this tonight too. If this person wants you, it is because you are fucking special. Because this person don't go with anybody. They don't take anybody. They kick people out of their face. They're always ghosting people and being like, no, don't want to be with you. Because like I said, you're not, they're not Scorpio. So this is the type of person I feel like that all of us in the collective period has always deserved. And so they're coming your way, Scorpio. Okay. All right. That's right. Sexy time. Okay. So then we got benefit of the doubt. All right. It says give your relationship a chance. Okay. So you know what I tell y'all. Okay. Put the gun down, Scorpio. Okay. If this person make a mistake or something like that, don't chop their head off. Don't kill them, Scorpio. You know I know. You know I know all about it. Cause that's what you be wanting to do. Cause that's just old us. That's the way we roll, right? But look, you got your guys. Look at the fairy. You see the fairy there in the corner that's watching y'all smooch, watching y'all have y'all little sexy time. Okay, you're being guided on how to move and what to do and stuff like that. You can't take these. That's why the triggers. You got to heal the triggers because people will come into your life and trigger you, and if you don't heal it, you'll be looking at that person but thinking about some shit that happened in the past, and you'll end up doing something, and then when you come to yourself you like, oh shit, this wasn't what I meant to do. It's just the trigger. So anytime you can do anything to clean up those triggers, please do that, Scorpio. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't, cut off your nose to spite your face. Because like I said, you got some beautiful things coming. Look at how they looking at each other. Look at them. Do you see that? This is, I feel like, what you've always wanted. Somebody that's gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And this is somebody with whom motherfuckers can say whatever the fuck they want to say about you. And it's gonna be, like on the Peanuts, Snoopy, where the teachers always say wah 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 wah. That's what it's gonna sound like to this person because they've made up their mind about you. They're deeply in love with you. They see your value. They see what the fuck you bring to the table, and they not letting nobody talk them out of this shit. So you don't let nobody do it to you either. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Oh, you're welcome, Christopher. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoying it. I'm glad you look at this. Look at this, Scorpio. Spirit is giving you all the best cards. The lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. Like I said, this person is gonna match your fly on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. This is somebody that understands who you are at your core, at your essence. Okay. So that's why I said this is a gift from God. It's a gift from the divine. And you gotta grab onto this love with both hands. I'm not telling you to go fast. I hear speed demon by Michael Jackson in my head. Spirit is not telling you to speed demon through this relationship, but know that this is a gift. Take your time, move through it, relish it, enjoy it, and know that if you want to be with this person for the rest of your life, you can be with them, but you got to give them grace just like you want grace as well. Okay? All right. You said, how do I feel about people that say they don't like themselves, but we're honest enough to tell you that they have to learn how to, because you getting in a relationship with somebody, you got to love you. Because like I tell y'all all the time, I burn all this fucking shit down for me. I love the baby. Okay. You got to get to that point when it comes to you. You can't allow, because when you don't like yourself, you tend to attract people who don't like you either, and who are gonna do dirty shit to you. That's why we all got fucked around in this collective like that, because we weren't loving on ourselves the way we should have. Okay. Even if you did have love for yourself, it wasn't at the level that it should have been. Because think about those of you who have healed yourself now. It's different right now, right? If that same person that came at you years ago or months ago or weeks ago or days ago came at you now, you would be like, fuck you, motherfucker. You, how dare you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You would be going off, right? So I'm saying all of this to say it changes how you move, how you interact with people, the things that you put up with, the things that you won't put up with. And I told you, you cannot be afraid to walk away from these people who don't see your worth, who don't see your value. Because why would you entertain a relationship, Scorpio, with somebody who thinks you're shit, who thinks, because I'm telling you, you stop listening to what people are telling you and watch what the fuck they doing. Okay? Because their movements tell you everything. They tell you everything. And like this ex person, it was all about their movements, because they just telling you shit to blind you from the way that they were moving, like a magician. You know how they tell you that to look over here when the actual shit is going over on the other side, going on the other side? That's what this person was doing, smoking mirrors, right? So stop listening and start looking at what they're doing. Oh, thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. You got to start loving yourself, Danielle. You have to start loving yourself, because it's not true love, and you're not going to be able to draw in the type of person that you want to have, or the type of treatment that you want to have. If you because that's what I'm trying to tell you. The more you love yourself, the better you can treat yourself, the better you can like I said, love on you and I'm telling you, you'll start to see it everywhere. You'll start to dress differently. You'll start to do little things for yourself. Buy yourself flowers, take yourself out to eat, go on trips, do all of these things, spend time with your friends. You'll start to put put you first. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, right? Because we've all been taught the opposite, especially women. We've been taught to just give it all out and don't leave nothing for ourselves. But when you do that, who's going to give to you? Who's going to fill your cup up? Who's going to make sure that you're okay? Even the guys. There's some guys here who grew up with women probably that taught them the same shit. Just give it all to everybody. And then somebody eventually someday is going to come up. No, no. You have to start giving it to yourself, and you have to start giving it to yourself now. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. It's now or never. Okay. That as much as you want this person to love you, how you want them to love you got to do all those things to yourself. That's why I talk to myself. I tell y'all, love on the baby. I tell myself, you the best thing since life. You beautiful. You this, you that. You have to build yourself up and love on you, because it's confidence. And then when you deal with the other areas of your life and you start to fix those other areas, every little thing you do adds to your confidence and builds you up. Because I keep telling you, this person that's coming into your life is a boss. And this is somebody that's in the gym, somebody that loves themselves, somebody that's taking care of themselves, that's doing all of these things. And so if you want that type of stuff reflected back to you, you have to show up that way yourself. You can't just point and want it from out there, but you're not giving it to you, because it's basically a relationship with somebody else has to do with the type of relationship you have with yourself, basically. Okay. Yeah, Keisha, I love it, Keisha. I love it. Okay. Okay, Ivy, I hear you. Exactly. Yeah, Danielle. But like I said, love on you. It look, let me tell you, it's not gonna be an overnight thing. It took me a while to learn to love myself. It took me many years because I had people tearing me down. You know, I'm a Scorpio too. So, oh, you're Scorpio, Scorpio ain't by shit, Scorpio, blah, 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 all this shit, blah, 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 right? And so it took me a long time. And I just, you know what it was? I just got sick of people just not giving me what I fucking wanted. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about y'all loving me. I'm a fucking love on me, and I'm a love on me so much until it's just oozing out of my pores. Okay, so you gotta have those conversations with yourself on a regular basis. Talk to yourself, love on yourself. If you upset about something, learn how to be your best friend, your own best friend. Take care of your own needs first before you reach out to other people, because I told you this is about you learning and understanding that you have to be your own biggest cheerleader in order to bring in what it is you want from the other. And like I said, the better you can make it, the better that relationship is going to be, with that other person. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get the message from Spirit. So we got self care showing up here. See, look, I can't make it up. Spirit is like pulling out the stuff we talking about. It says, I love taking the time to understand my needs. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That would be bad for your pursuit. So, like I told you, Rome wasn't built in a day. I didn't start off, I didn't learn how to love myself in 24 hours. I did it on a regular basis. Like I'll give you an example. Every day for at least 20 minutes a day, I talk to myself. I get in the mirror and I talk to myself. I tell myself how much I love myself. You got to decide what you want to hear. Think about the things that nobody's ever told you, or the things you've always wanted somebody to tell you, and start to tell them to yourself. And like I said, it sounds like it ain't gonna do nothing. You don't, and then you don't even have to start off at 20 minutes, because in the beginning it's gonna feel uncomfortable. So do a minute, do 2 minutes, do 5 minutes. Just like I tell you about meditation. When you start off meditating, nobody starts off meditating and does fucking 6 hours or 10 hours at a time. They start off doing a few minutes. When I started meditating, I started doing 5 minutes. I said, let's see if we can sit here for 5 minutes. And then you build on it. And it's the same thing with the self-love. You talk to yourself for 2 minutes, just make it a non-negotiable. You know how some people, they say they go to the fucking gym if they sick, if they this, if they that, they always at the fucking gym, right? Because it's a part of what they're doing, right? So you got to make it a part of your identity that you love on yourself every day. So you take those 5 minutes or those 2 minutes or whatever, and every day you talk to yourself and you be like, okay, well, I'm gonna love on the baby for 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever, and then you add to it as the time goes by, and get it up to whatever level is good for you to maintain it, to sustain it, and you'll start to see your life change. That's when the money starts to come in. That's when the cars show up. That's when you get houses. That's when your person starts to show up. But remember, in this collective, you also have to be working on your mission. It can't just be, it's not just the self love. It's about you, making sure all the areas of your life are good. But like I told you, as your confidence builds, that's what helps you. Because like me, I had to love myself to be able to to be able to go on live. Because before I was just like, oh, because you remember, those of you that rock with me from the beginning, I used to show my hands. I never used to show my face. I started when I first started back. I said, okay, I'm going to step up and do something different. I'm going to show my face now. Then I said, okay, I'm going to step up now. Then Spirit was telling me, okay, it's time to start doing lives. So you have to just add on to it until you get to where you want to go. And like I said, don't overwhelm yourself. This is about you making life changes that are going to last for a lifetime, and not just for 5 minutes. So that when things get bad, you got that self-love to fall on. You can talk to yourself. You know how to comfort yourself. You know how to make yourself feel better, whether there's somebody there or not. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we said that's right. You got to learn how to discipline yourselves, just like you go to the gym. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And see, we spend more time, some of us, working on the outside, but we don't work on the inside. Okay. All right, those of you that are coming in, thank you so much for being here. Please come into the chat and say hi. Come into the chat and let me know how you feel, how you doing and how you feeling. Hold on, let me get a message from your person. Like I said, I appreciate all y'all Scorpios. I know it's some Aquas in here too. The Saggies, I know all y'all in here. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate, I love spending this time with y'all. I love talking to y'all. I could do this all day long. Okay. So your person is saying, since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. So it's like this person, you are this person's inspiration. You are their muse. You got them going harder in the gym. You got them earning more money because they trying to make sure that they're financially stable and just stable across the board for you so that the both of you can come together and have this amazing connection. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You got somebody where it's 777, baby. You hitting the jackpot, okay? It says, I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. So you making it look, I hear I'm a believer. That's what I hear in my head. Since I saw your face, that's what I hear in my head. So you got somebody, you making a believer out of them, whereas they may not have thought about, because a lot of people think shit is bullshit. But it's not. Just because it never happened to you doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hi, Marva. How you doing? Hi, Vinay. How you doing? You say you hear what you hear, and I'm a confirmation and a testament. Thank you. Hi, hi. Was it Mia Pals? I hope I'm saying Maya Pals. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi. I'm glad you're here. You're here all the way from Sweden. I love that. So we've got, thank you for being there for me when I needed it the most. This person is they're gonna value you. They're gonna appreciate you. They're gonna be grateful for you. You never gonna have a day to go by where this person is not thanking God that you are in their lives. Okay. Whereas you used to have people that were scorning you and talking down about you and saying all kind of fucked up shit. It's gonna be the complete opposite. Okay. Then we've got, I can't imagine a life without you. Like I said, you and this person, let me tell you this. This is part of the reason why this person hasn't come in yet, Scorpio, because, and this is for the whole collective, everybody needs to hear this, because when you come together with this person, the two of you are going to be inseparable. You're not going to want to leave each other's sides, and so you ain't gonna want to do no damn work. You ain't gonna want to do all the shit you got to do. So spirit is trying to get you to put yourself together, get yourself in alignment before this person comes in, so you've done the things that they need you to do. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Darren. You are so sweet. No, no, I love it. I love it. We having this conversation. I love it. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? You say you and your person are in separation at this time. Okay, I'm praying for y'all, and I hope everything works out. Oh, you in Jamaica, Marva? Ooh, I'm jealous. Okay, okay. You say he tells you that he knew it since the first time he met. Okay, since the first time you met that you were the woman to be. Okay, okay, that's right, Goldilocks. High five to you. Look, high five to you too. Okay, let me get your closing oracle card, and then I gotta move on because I know Sagittarius and the Aquas, all y'all waiting on me. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank you for your patience. So we got finances and career. Okay. So it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. You got to get your money together, Scorpios. Okay. Get your money together. All right. Because you, like I said, you got big things coming, you got beautiful things coming, and you want to move like the boss you are. So spirit is telling you, like I said, get those ducks and everything in a row. So like, because like I said, you and this new person are going to be a power couple. Okay. All right. Scorpio, look, passion, baby. It says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you and this person are going to be very, very happy together. Okay. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Like I said, I love talking to y'all. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate that. And I thank y'all for waiting because I know it'd be a long road to get to Scorpio. Okay. All right. You say you need some real money. Yeah, I know we all do, right? So look, so you can move like the boss you are, Avi. Okay. That's right. Big Sag in the building. That's right. That's right. We coming, Sagittarius. Okay, hold on. Just making sure I'm answering everybody. Okay, let me move the ticker to Sagittarius. If y'all still want to hang out, please feel free to hang out. It's no problem. We having a good time here. Okay, Saggy. All right, Saggy. I know, right? I know it took a while to get here, but I appreciate y'all for hanging out, for coming in, for checking out the live and seeing what's going on. I hope you having a good week. Thank y'all for all the beautiful comments. You welcome, Goldilocks. You welcome too, Darren, Darren Reed. And Danielle. You say give you your money. You funny, Jay Renee. You are funny. Ooh, okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, this is for Sagittarius. Please, Spirit, please tell me the truth about the person on their mind. Can we find out the truth about Sagittarius's person, the person on their mind, please? The Sagittarius Spirit. Okay, Sagittarius. All right. Okay, here we go. So overall energy. Spirit is coming with it at the beginning. Responsibilities. It says romance interrupted. Duties come first. This is what I was telling you, what I just talked about, right? So I guess whatever was at the end of the Scorpio read about me talking about you having to get all the areas of your life together, getting your coin together. Spirit is pretty much talking about it. So this was for you. That part of the read was for you as well. So this is about you, like I said, making sure that you are stable. This is Spirit telling you this is about you learning that you are okay, whether you or have somebody in your life or not. And again, I'm not saying that by you having that, being in that energy, that you're not going to be able to bring your person in, or that Spirit's going to be like, oh, she, he or she is okay without this person. We're not going to bring them in. No, they're coming. They're coming. See, look at the guy and look at that woman down there, how she clinging. This how your person going to be with you and you going to be with them. So this is about you basically getting yourself together so that when that person comes in and the two of you take a break from what's going on, you're gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. You're not gonna be worried about anything, and you can disconnect and have a good time. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying this session as well too, Aziza. So we've got love language, acts of service. It says actions speak louder than words. So you got somebody coming in that's going to do things for you. They want to make sure you okay. I hear breakfast in bed. I hear, if you any kind of financial things you need, it's not about them thinking that you can't do it on your own, Sagittarius, because I know you're very independent. I'm Sagittarius too. So I know that you're very independent. I'm like Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius Venus. I got like more Sagittarius placements in my chart than I have any other. But this is, Spirit telling you, we all need help sometimes. Even the strongest of us need help sometimes. And I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Sometimes people forget that even though you're a strong person, you need help and you need support just like everybody else does. So Spirit is going to give you somebody that's going to give you that more. Okay. Then we got divine timing showing up here. It says a serendipitous event. So, everybody loved this card, right? This is just Spirit saying that, of course, things are going to happen in divine timing and it's supposed to be a surprise. You're not supposed to see this coming, okay? I feel like if we knew certain things that we're not told about this connection, some of us would mess it up because we're scared. And I get that because you've been traumatized. You've been through a lot of shit. But Spirit wants you to be happy. Hi, Tyler. How you doing? Love to you as well, Tyler. Love you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. So we got workplace romance. It says common cause connection. So some of you may work with this person, okay? Or as I was telling one of the other signs earlier, you could work for the same company and this person just worked for a different division or work like in a what is it, a franchise or a part of it that's in a different country or a different state or a different, just a different area. Okay. All right. And then we got bonding showing up here. So it says as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. I told you, you're going to talk to this person, they're going to be telling you stuff. You're going to be like, oh my God, the same fucking thing, same thing happened to me. So you're really truly going to be able to understand each other. Like I said, even though on the outside you're going to be different races, different backgrounds, different religions, all of that. Okay. And so this person's going to love to give you gifts as well, Sagittarius. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the responsibilities card. Oh, Lucas, what's going on, Lucas? So you said that your person told you he loved you only to say he wasn't ready for a commitment. Oh man. Are you sure this person is your soulmate? Lucas, tell me, I've been asking everybody this today that's telling me about the soulmates. Please tell me how you know that this person is your soulmate. Let me know. Let me know while I do the reading. I'm gonna come back to you. Okay, so we got the chariot showing up here to clarify responsibilities. So this is about you overcoming obstacles, right? You're heading towards victory and success. So this is about you pretty much combining the dark and light sides of your personality and overcoming whatever is standing in the way for you to deal with everything. And so, and for some of you, you know, you got to get the other areas of your life in order, because you know we've been going through shit. When you be going through your love life be fucked up, or you got people in your life dragging you and shit like that, you don't be giving a fuck about nothing else. So this is about you, you know, getting yourself together and healing yourself and realizing that certain areas of your life need your attention. Okay. All right. Okay, then we got self-love showing up here. It says love yourself first. We just talked about this in the Scorpio reading. If you've got Scorpio placements anywhere in your chart, you need to go back and listen to that reading, because we talk extensively about self-love, okay? About how, you know, your life is not really going to begin until you love yourself ad nauseum, is what I'll say. Ad nauseum, to the point to where people be like, "Oh my God, you just love you." Let me tell you this. My twin used to say that I was arrogant because of how I carried myself and how much I love myself. But I don't see that as arrogance. How is it arrogant for you to love yourself? How is it arrogant to have confidence, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And then that's the thing you got to realize too. You have to know who you are, and you have to pour into yourself, Sagittarius, because people will try to break you down, try to tell you that who you are isn't who you need to be. But the one good thing about this connection is that you loving yourself and this new person coming into your life, they're gonna take you as you are. It's not gonna be a thing where they're trying to change you, or oh, you shouldn't be like this, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. Because who the fuck got time for that? Life is too short to have people in your life that don't fucking respect you, don't love you, don't accept you for who you are. Okay. But you gotta love, honor, and accept yourself first. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Hey, Royal AI, how you doing? I was wondering if you were gonna show up. Okay, so then we got the Seven of Cups showing up here. Okay, so look at this card. I want you to look really closely at this card, because I just picked up this deck out of nowhere. And what I love about this card is that this person, I told you, this person has a lot of options. They could be with anybody they want to be, but they've already chosen you. Because normally, remember, the Seven of Cups has a lot of different cups, right? And it talks about um, options, you know, and choices and being confused, right? So the fact that this big cup is here, I feel like it's this cup right here magnified, and that this person has already chosen you. You are the one. You're the only one they see. They don't see anybody else. There is nobody else for this person. Okay. All right. Then we got the lasting love, right? It says this is your true love. Okay. So we know this. We know you got a true love coming. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you about it. Look at y'all, Sagittarius. Look at y'all little nasty people having y'all sexy time. Y'all know y'all ain't nasty. You know I'm playing with you. But look at y'all having y'all sexy time. Like I told you, you gonna have eyes only for each other. Everybody gonna be looking at y'all. They're gonna be upset. So those of you that be talking about why Jimmy Sue down the fucking path here in a relationship with somebody, and I'm not in a relationship with somebody, because they ain't get this shit, but you are. Okay. Because just because Jimmy Sue is something with somebody, it don't mean it's gonna last. It don't mean it's gonna be forever. Okay. You walk the hard road and the hard path for a reason, Sagittarius, and you're getting rewarded. Look at that. Six of Cups. This is a past life connection. This is somebody that's coming back from another lifetime. They like, the love was so good, they got to come into this lifetime and have it again. Okay. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Then we got friend zone. Oof, baby. Look, this is the crusty dusty. The crusty and the dusty is coming back to try to get your attention, but you like, no, motherfucker. Like I told the other signs, You got your face in my face and you didn't even brush your teeth. You need to turn your head. You need to get away from me, right? So it says a lack of passion in this companionship. So this person is fucking butt hurt, Sagittarius, because they want you back. Okay, I want you back by the Jackson Five, right? They want you back. What's the oh god, what's the beginning of that song? Hold on, it's gonna come back. The first lines that they say that Michael Jackson sings in that song is what this person is talking about. So they coming back, but it's good. It's not a bad thing. Listen, the reason why, because when they come back, that means the look, that means the lasting love is coming too. So you have to show spirit that you've learned the lesson that you don't want no crusty dusty who don't brush their teeth and got funky breath. You want the new person who gonna be all over you that brush their teeth, they smell good, it's good. They got good oral and bodily hygiene because that's important too. Okay, let's clarify. Yes, Jimmy Sue down the block. That's right. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. That's the exact thing that this person is fucking singing. That when I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. But see now, oh, baby, give me one more chance. Girl, ain't nobody thinking, girl and guy, ain't nobody thinking about this bullshit. Let's go. And they want to be back in your arms. And oh, they was, what is it? Uh, they how they let you go, baby, but now when they see you in somebody else's arms, they want you back. Ain't nobody got no time for that shit. So it says Page of Cups. See, they coming back. Look, they coming back. This is an air sign of someone with a lot of air in their chart. Gemini, Libra. Of course, this is Pisces energy. They coming back with a fucking apology. Okay, they trying to apologize. When a motherfucker in this part of the collective, the Dusties and the Crusties want to apologize, they shit is fucked up. They desperate. They're desperate because this person doesn't want to take any fucking accountability. It's all in their mind. It's all your fault. They didn't do anything wrong. So they're trying to come back, but they, like I said, you're gonna friend zone them. You close the door on them. Like I said, spirit just wants to make sure that you've learned the lesson. Like I told y'all before, don't go nowhere with them. Don't talk to this person on the phone. If they wanted to communicate with you, they can text you on the phone. So you got the messages. You can tell them what you want to tell them, okay? And don't, if they send you any gifts or try to give you some shit, don't fucking take it. Don't take it because this person is trying to throw shit on you. And I don't want y'all letting anything from this person in their voice, any their body in your into your life, anything. I don't want y'all letting anything into the that has to do with this person into your life because they have fucked up intentions. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get the message from spirit. Let's see what spirit wants to tell you. That's right. Talk to your Google assistant. Okay, so we got courage showing up here. It says, my bravery increases with each step in the right direction. It says the angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. Like I said, Sagittarius, you've been through a lot of fucking shit, okay? And I told you, strong people, when people realize you're strong, a lot of times nobody's going to stop and say, hey, Sad, do you need some help? Are you okay? Are you having a good day? What's happening with you? So this is about you stepping into this energy to where you're facing your fears. I know it's a lot of scary shit going back and going through the things that have happened to you, especially some of y'all from the things you told me in the comments about what happened with this last person that we laughing at and making fun of. But for some of y'all, this person really did some dirty shit to you. Okay. And I know it's not easy to go back and look at these things, but we doing it not to keep this person in your energy, but to put this shit to bed once and for all so you don't ever have to deal with it anymore. Because so that when they come back and you tell them, nah, motherfucker, go brush your teeth, get the fuck out of my face. You shutting the door and you're closing the door. You ripping it off the hinges and breaking it up and painting it up and plastering it up so they can't ever come back again. Okay, because it is this person's karma to fucking pine for you for the rest of their lives. Like I've told the other signs, this person's gonna be with somebody else, still thinking about you, still saying, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that, why didn't I do this, and I wish I could go back, and all this. This is their karma. Okay. All right. You said this Sagittarius, Marva, you said this Sagittarius is pure shining, no light, no toxic person, never again, not coming near you, the Sagittarius queen. That's right. Not we say no licky licky, no guilt. That is funny. I love it. That's right. Stay away. But you know, they gotta come. So you can tell them you learned your damn lesson, and you don't have to deal with their asses no more, Royal AI. Okay, let me get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, look, see, I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you, right? You are this person's inspiration. You are their muse. This person's in the gym. This person's, like I said, trying to make more, money to for the both of y'all to live the way you want to live. Like I said, it's not that this person doesn't think that you can't take care of yourself or anything like that. Is that they're trying to just be the top of the top, what do they call it? Top of the pops. They trying to be top of the pop, top shelf for you. Okay. Then we've got, I'm keeping tabs on you. So you know your person is watching you. I tell you this all the time. They watch you on a regular basis. Okay. So like I said, it's not one-sided. There's no one-sided about this connection at all. All right. And then we've got, it's safe for you to love. Like, because a lot of you are scared. And you got every right to be after the shit you've been through. Right. So it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. You got some beautiful things coming your way, Sagittarius. Okay. Keep working on yourself. Keep loving on yourself. Keep, living. Don't let nobody bring you down, and learn how to take care of yourself, be your own best friend, and love on yourself when you need it. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, this was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. And if you need a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, good weekend. And I love y'all. As always, Sagittarius, and I'll talk to you soon. If you want to hang out, you're perfectly welcome to while we do the last three signs. And if not, you have a good weekend, a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming in. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Where my Capricorns at? Where you at, Cap? You say you never felt, Marvin, you never felt so happy in your life before. Beautiful feeling you can't explain. You said your new love, Sagittarius, is a real king. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. I'm so happy for you. I'm praying for y'all, all of y'all. And y'all wish y'all nothing but the best, nothing but beautiful things. You say, okay, Capricorn in your chart. Okay. Nice try, Danielle. Nice try. We gotta show the Capricorns some love too. They need love too. See, we can't, because we got to do it for Royal AI. Royal AI got Capricorn in their chart. You're welcome. You're welcome, J. Renee. You have a beautiful weekend as well, Marva. You are funny, Danielle. Hold on. Capricorn, let me show you this. Okay, Spirit is telling you to let go of the past. This is flipping up in the cards before I can even flip it. It says clear your energy to allow more love in your life. Okay. So make sure you're letting go of all that old shit. Like I said, the old person wants you to hang on to that old stuff, because it's like it keeps the door open for them to be able to come back in. Okay. Yeah, I got you, Aquarius. Look, you got all these cards flipping. Okay, so you got manifesting the one showing up here. You got a lot of stuff just flipping over. Okay, your whole reading has flipped over in the cards. Okay, overall energy, Capricorn, open your heart. It says love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Okay, so this is Spirit telling you to open yourself up. Okay, you've been through some stuff. We know that you have. Just like I told Sagittarius, we know this. But look at what you have coming towards you. You got somebody that sees you, sees only you. They want to be only with you. Look, they got a burning desire to be with you, baby. It says flames of passion ignite. Look at that. Look at that thing there. It says Okay, you say, May, I'm Aquarius too with the Capricorn stellium, the Pisces stellium. Only your sun and rising is Aquarius. Okay, okay. But like I said, you still Capricorn too. And I have Capricorn in the Vedic chart. I got like 4 Capricorn placements, I think, in the Vedic chart. So I'm not Capricorn in tropical, but I am in the other one. Okay, then we got lasting love. It says this is your true love. Okay. So like I said, you're gonna have lasting love. You know, you and this person are gonna have a burning desire. And then we got open your heart. Open your heart. You got all this beautiful stuff coming, and spirit is telling you that, this person's gonna be a gift giver. That's their love language. So they're gonna be trying to give you all kinds of beautiful things just because they want to love and honor you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. We're gonna clarify. Open your heart. Okay, so we have the strength card here, right? This is Leo energy, all right? It is talking about, spirit is saying the same thing, that you need to open your heart, because the strength card can talk about you holding yourself back emotionally, okay? It can also talk about you building up your courage and inner strength to open your heart up, all right? Like I said, I know you've been through things, but you got some beautiful things coming. And so this is about you putting yourself and your healing and your stuff first so you can have what it is you want, okay? All right. Like I said, we had let go of the past, clear your energy, let go of these, these dusties and these crusties and this shit they did. Okay, because you showing up as the Queen of Swords. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So spirit is telling you, you got repressed emotions. Some of y'all been divorced. You've been through a lot of shit. You may have been cheated on, backstabbed, betrayed, breadcrumbed, all these things. Because if you in this collective and these readings are resonating with you, you've been through a lot of stuff. You've been dragged. So spirit is telling you, dig up those repressed emotions and heal those things, because feelings buried alive never die. It is about you making sure that you're healed and you're okay, and you're not doing this so you can be in a connection. It is you doing this so you can take care of yourself. This is how you love yourself. How you doing, Sherry? I'm glad you're here. Okay, then we got manifesting the one showing up here, right? It says very soon your true love will arrive. That's why spirit is telling you, Capricorn, that you got to let go of this shit from the past, because your person is knocking on the door, or they're about to be knocking on the door with manifesting the one. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, yeah, so you're going to have a second chance at love. This is Scorpio energy. You may have these placements in your chart, or your person may have, or you could both. But spirit is telling you, you manifesting this one is going to be your second chance at love, for you to be happy and have what it is you want. Like I said, look at that's what I love about these cards. The way the two people look at each other, you can see that they love each other, they value each other. It's like love, it's not just lust. It's all the beautiful things about being in a relationship. Okay. Then the outcome card, well, not the outcome card, just the last card. Twin flame recognition. Okay. This been coming up for almost every sign. It is talking about this dusty crusty from the past trying to come back. It says you have known this soul that mirrors your own. So this person is coming back, but don't look at it as a bad thing. As I told all the other signs, it is a blessing, because this person is heralding your soulmate coming back, because you got to make the choice between the two, right? You gotta take a look again at the bad in order to see what's going on with the good, right? So as I told Sagittarius, don't go nowhere with this person. Don't talk on the phone with them. If they're trying to contact you, let them fucking text you, and you text them back and forth to say whatever it is you need to say. If you need to talk to them, if you don't want to talk to them at all, I mean, that's on you. You do whatever you want to do, but don't take no. If they send you gifts or try to do some shit like that, stay away from this person, because this person is trying to do bad things to you, and I don't want to hear about nobody in this collective getting hurt. Okay. Hey, Tyler. Okay, and then we got the world here. Okay, so it's about you closing out this old cycle. This is all signs. So it's about you overcoming these personal challenges and um, these things, these things, so you can open up new doors and opportunities for yourself when it comes to your love life. Because you letting go of this person opens the door for you to be in this connection with this new person, and for you and this person to go off on your own and have this beautiful life. I'm not saying it's not going to be without its challenges. I tell you all this all the time. You are going to be tested, but the beautiful thing about this is that you're going to have somebody that's going to be with you to have your back. You're not going to be walking alone again. You're going to have somebody that love you. You love them. They're going to have your back. You're going to have theirs. Okay. You said you got sidetracked because, oh, somebody stepped by your desk. Hold on. Stop by your desk. Hold on 1 second. I dropped these cards. You said, oh, thanks for the Sag read and the great energy you present, Leigh. Have a good weekend and be well. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Hi. Am I saying it? Valen Variato. I'm trying to not jack these names up. I'm trying not to. If I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit. That's right. Rediscovery, loving yourself. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. And you get a lot of blessings when you love yourself, a lot of blessings. And, that's the secret to all of it. People used to talk about that all the time. And I used to be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Love yourself, whatever, whatever. But it is, I'm telling you, it's the key to everything. So we've got healing showing up. It says, my body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. The angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward, and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy soon. So you're not alone going through what you're going through, Capricorn. I know we get down, we all have these bad times, but Spirit is trying to let you know that they have your back. Okay. They are here with you, even though you can't see. Just because you can't see somebody don't mean it's not there, right? Just like how I tell y'all, just because other people don't see or haven't experienced the things that you've experienced in this collective, it doesn't mean that they're not real. It just means they don't understand it because they never been through it. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have, you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. Okay. I've got, what is it? Here you go. All I've ever wanted, all I've ever needed is you in my arms. That's what I hear in my head. Okay. Okay. Then we got, I want to make you mine. All right. Is what your person is telling you. Okay. Let's get these oracle cards here. That's right. Peace, love, and coconuts to everyone. That's what Royal AI is telling everybody. Okay, we have let go of control issues, Capricorn. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Trust your guides, trust your spirit guides. It may seem like nobody, I know it's hard to trust because when you've been stabbed in the back, you just get, you don't want to trust nobody. And it makes you second guess everything. It even makes you second guess yourself. But spirit has your back. Spirit knows what you want, spirit knows what you need, and they're trying to give it to you, but it has to be at the right time. Okay. Let me get you one more card. Still standing full force ahead, smacking the trolls out of the way. That's right. Then we got passion showing up here, right? It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. So you and this person, a lot of passion between the both of you and a lot of attraction. Okay. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I tell you, you can't get to the other side by hating where you are now. You have to have acceptance. You have to accept what is going on. Okay. Even when it's bad, even when you don't want to deal with it. Okay. Because we all going through shit. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I hope this helped. This was your message. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. I hope you have a good rest of your week, a good weekend. And like I said, you can hang around if you want to. There's a lot of people doing that. We having a good time tonight if you want to, or today. If you want to hang out, please feel free to do so. Okay, now where's my aqua babies? I see all y'all in here. I see you in here already. Okay, aquas, where my aquas at? Come say hi. Don't just look at me. Come on. You're welcome, Sarah, baby. You're welcome. Hey, May May. Okay, aqua gang. You say you got to rewind to Scorpio and Cancer. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you had some beautiful things happen to you this week. And we are about to start with Aquarius. Okay. Okay, Danielle. Okay, beautiful dark goddess. Hey, Migs. Royal AI. That's right. Okay. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. You know you already got some cards dropping out of the deck. You know that. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirits. So you got two cards already: fearless love and magnetism. We're gonna talk about it and just talk about it just a second. Let me get the rest of it. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. What is the truth about the person on their mind? Okay, all right, here we go. Your favorite, right? Divine timing. This is the overall energy. It says a serendipitous event. Okay, so you got a surprise coming, Aquarius. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, that's right. Aquarius, my Aquarians always show up. My aqua babies are always here. So we have unexpected connection. I told you, didn't I just tell you it was a surprise? Unexpected connection, right? It says opposites attract, right? And I told you opposites. What I feel like Spirit is talking about with this is, like I said, different backgrounds, different races, different religions on the outside, but on the inside, you and this person are going to have a lot of similarities. Okay. Then we have manifesting the one showing up here. It says very soon your true love will arrive, Aqua. Okay. So you ain't got that much longer. You got to just hang on. You just got to hang on. Okay. And know that your person is going to be here. This is your perfect match. It says you complete each other in the most harmonious way. Okay. They're going to be reaching out to you. It says expect a call or a text from your person of interest. All right. And this person's gonna want to do things for you. They're gonna want to love on you. Look how he all over her. They're gonna want to love on you and just do all kinds of things to make sure that you're okay. This person's gonna be your best friend. It says friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. That's why I tell you, take your time and make sure you go at a pace that is comfortable for you and comfortable for your person. Okay. All right. And then you said you missed Pisces. No, you didn't, Aziza. I'm not on it yet. It's after Aquarius. Then we've got open your heart. It says love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Okay. All right. You and this person, of course, have a psychic connection. All right. You know that. Let's clarify divine timing. Okay. We've got Ace of Pentacles. Look at there. Okay. In divine timing, you're going to have this fresh new start in love and I feel like it's not just love. It's every area of your life. There's going to be love, money, stability, all these things. You remember that card that came up, the one that was talking about like you living large? You're going to have all these beautiful things. Like I said, I feel like the more you suffer, the more beautiful blessings you're going to have on the other side. And I tell y'all all the time, I know y'all been through it. I know y'all been through it because remember, I'm Aquarius too. I'm Aquarius rising. So I've been through it. I know y'all been through it. And like I said, we got some good shit coming. Okay. All right. Then we got fearless love here. It says a courageous leap into the unknown. Okay. You got to be ready to take this leap when this person comes towards you. Okay. Take your time. You don't have to throw all caution to the wind and just jump in and rip all your clothes off and just be naked. You ain't got to do all that. You just take your time, form a friendship, be friends with this person, right? Spirit just told you this person's going to end up being your best friend. Okay. This is going to be one person in the world that you can truly, truly trust. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got Ace of, look at that. Ace of Cups. Look, Aquarius. Look at your shit. Look at your shit. You got the fucking Ace of Pentacles, and now you got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about brand new love relationship. This person is coming to give you this cup, baby. That's why, look, y'all gonna be all up on each other. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I love it. Like I said, I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it already. Okay, then we've got, you said, hanging on has become easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I hear you, Royal AI. Then we got magnetism here. You and this person are not going to be able to keep your hands off each other. It says there's a gravitational pull to each other, right? So, like I said, you're not going to be able to stay away from this person. That's why you got to do the work. You got to work on yourself and make sure your shit's in order. Because when the two of you come together, you ain't gonna want to be nowhere else. They ain't gonna want to be nowhere else. You got the same card Sagittarius got here, judgment. So it's Scorpio energy. It's about you having this second chance with this person, second chance at love with this person. Okay. All right. For some of you, small amount of you, if you had a false start with this soulmate, they're coming back and you're going to have a second chance with them. Okay. For some of you, it does mean that, but don't take it. If it's not your message, don't take it. Okay. All right. Then, yeah, I claim it too. Beautiful dark goddess. My third eye is itching. Okay. Then we got friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. Look at this. Look at this woman. Look at all these men around her. Look at how they all are guys. Flip it. Make it a man sitting here and all the women around it. You gonna have all these people at your beck and call is what spirit is saying. A lot of people trying to compete, trying to get your attention, because I told you, it's I hear Janet Jackson, like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. So it's like your light is going to be burning and shining bright, and these people are going to be drawn to you. Okay. And like I said, it's up to you. You got to use that discernment, Aquarius. You got to use that discernment to make sure that these people are on the up and up. And one of the ways you do that is by slowing it down. Okay. Bobby V, they say playing it in my head again. Because you got choices to make. Okay. Some of you, it's not gonna just be the new and the old. You're gonna have the new and the old, or the old and then about 3 or 4 new. Some of y'all, it's gonna be a lot of different stuff. So you have to make sure that you are aware of who you are, you know what it is that you want, and you know how to deal with certain things, and you take your time. Don't let anybody push you, rush you, or force you. If you got any of that going on with any of these people, that's a fucking red flag. Because somebody that truly want to be in your life, they're going to be ready to go whatever speed you want it to go. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get some messages. You standing on it. You not scared. Okay. You slaving. That life is a shit show. Okay, yeah, it has been in the past, but we gon' Keisha, we gonna choose to be positive, and we gonna think of it positively, because you got the good shit. Look, the shit show has passed, and now the good stuff is coming. Okay, that's right. Bring your ass here, boy. That's right. That's right, baby. So we got passion, short of y'all are cracking me up. Passion. It says the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission, unleash your full potential, and engage in activities that bring pleasure. So you're supposed to be having a good time here. Okay. I know it ain't always going to be a good time all the time, but you have to start to gravitate towards how you can have the most fun. Okay. That's what you need to start asking yourself. What is going to make Aquarius have the best time? If you want to go out and dance, go out and dance. If you want to go to the club, go to the club. If you want to take yourself out to eat, take yourself out to eat. If you need to buy yourself flowers, or you want to take yourself on a shopping spree, anything like that, love on the baby. Don't wait for this person to come in to teach you certain things, because, or to give you certain things, or to treat you a certain way. It starts with the relationship that you have with yourself first. Okay. All right. Then we're going to get some messages for your person. Okay. That's right. Life is what you make it, one day at a time. That's right. Okay. So your person is telling you that your love will never cease to exist. Okay. They say they need to sort out some things first before they can come towards you. All right. Then we've got you are the light at the end of their tunnel. I'm gonna get you some more messages, because y'all, hung out and waited. You said time travel hurts, Calvin Pigeon. Okay, then we got you are the only one who manages to calm down their inner beast. Okay, you're the only person that's going to be able to calm this person down. Okay, it could be a situation as well where once your person, I told you, your person is the type of person that once they make up their mind, nobody can dissuade them from certain things, but you're going to be the only person that can get through to them. Everybody else, they're going to be like, I can't talk to them. But they're going to be coming to you, say, can you talk to him or her? Because you're the only person that they listen to. And I feel like it's going to be vice versa. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Then we've got, I'm thinking of you in this very moment. I miss you. So your person's thinking about you right now. Okay. This card wouldn't come up if they weren't. All right. I'm gonna get you a few more, and then we're gonna get the oracle card. Okay. Okay. Your person's keeping tabs on you. They watching you. Page of Swords. Okay. You had to put your kaleidoscope glasses back on. Royal AI. You are so funny. Okay. Let's Do the oracle cards. Let's see what spirit wants to tell you. We got engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. Then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So, like I said, you got some beautiful things coming, Aquarius. You got one of the most beautiful readings I've seen. You got two aces. Nobody else got two aces. You got two aces back to back. And the best ones, the Ace of Cups, which is talking about love, and the Ace of Pentacles, money. And this is grounded, stable love. This the type of fucking love that's gonna last forever. Okay. If that's what you want it to do. Okay. So I love y'all. You know, I love the fuck out of y'all. You know, I love the fuck out of y'all. It only gets stronger. It never wanes. Okay. Love to talk to y'all. Love to read for y'all. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for listening. Like I said, you know, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you know, don't forget to like the video, hype the video, tell everybody about Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I love y'all. I wish y'all the best rest of your week and weekend. And I will talk to y'all soon. If you want to hang out while I do Pisces, you're more than welcome to. And like I said, thank you for coming in and being with me. I love you. Love y'all too, Danielle. Love you too, KS. Love you too, beautiful dark goddess. And thank you for being here to help, Callan Pigeon. And I love the fuck out of you too, baby. I love this collective. Y'all are some beautiful people. Y'all are some beautiful people. I see y'all. I don't give a fuck if don't nobody else see y'all. I fucking see you. I fucks with you. I rocks with you the long way, the hard way. Know that all the time. Okay, let's we got one more left. Let's do last but not least, we got Pisces. I got some Pisces in here, some swimmer fishies. Hold on. There you go. Okay, Pisces, let's go. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Thank y'all for your patience and for hanging out. Okay, what is the truth about the person on Pisces mind, please, Spirit? Hi, 33 Mystic 86. Oh, you from New Zealand? Oh, I love it. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so the person on Pisces mind, please, Spirit. Okay. What do you want to tell us about the person on Pisces mind, please? Okay. All right, here we go. So overall energy. Okay, I love it, Pisces. We coming in strong. Dreams come true. It says have faith. Your rainbow will come smiling through. So Spirit is telling you your dreams are about to come true, that your prayers are being answered. Spirit's got your back. Okay. Okay. Then we've got guided steps to take great love, right? Excuse me, guided steps to great love. I'm sorry, not to take great love. It says follow the path of ascension. So you're going through ascension right now, Pisces. Everything, you know, I feel like you're headed in the right direction. Those of you who are working on yourself, you're healing yourself, and in the right time, your person's about to pop up. We got third party. It says you may be dealing with a karmic situation. So some of you, this is talking about that old past thing. They want that old thing back, right? Or you know, I know a lot of you don't want this person back, but they want you back. Because look at you with your person, and then look at them in the background. Or you know, women flip it around to make it make sense, or the guys flip it around to make the sense, okay, that it needs to make. All right, in the card. Then we got rendezvous showing up here. It says a private getaway for two is calling you. So you and this person are going to be out traveling, you know, doing all kinds of stuff together. I feel like I said, you're going to be the envy of a lot of people around you. You're going to have people come to you, Pisces, and tell you that they wish they had a fucking person like this, a person that has their back like this. Look at how he's holding her. Like she's the most treasured thing that you know ever came across his life, came out, you know, came into his life. And I feel like that's what's going to be going on with you and this person. Okay. All right, so let's clarify dreams come true. Hi, LMs. Was LMO 85? Hi, you from, that's right, you're in Australia. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. So we got 9 of swords showing up here. You're worrying about this, Pisces. Okay, you're very worried that it's not going to come true, but Spirit is giving you the clarification with this card that it's only a matter of time for this person to come through. Okay, it's about you learning how to trust the situation and trust what's going on. Don't blow things up in your mind and make it more serious than what it is. It's just a waiting. This is like a test, okay, to test our patience, to test our trust, to test all of these things. And so you just got to stay the course and just enjoy your life. The more you can enjoy your life, the less you're going to worry about the situation. Know that it is in Spirit's hands and that they're working on bringing it to you. Okay. Okay. Then we got healing connection. We have reaching out, and we have natural evolution. Okay. You said your father was a Jedi. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So let's look at the healing connection. It says your romance will transform your life. So Pisces, this person is going to come into your life, like I told the other signs, and your world, your life, the way you move, all these things are never, ever, 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 ever going to be the same. Okay. So we got 7 of Pentacles. It's about you reaping what you've sown. Okay. It's also about you a reevaluation. So I feel like a lot of things about the way you live your life are going to change because you're making space for this person to come in, and they're making space for you as well. Okay. All right. Then we got reaching out showing up here. It says expect a call or text from your person of interest. So you're about to get communication soon. Okay. Let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Reaching out, please. But like I said, it's supposed to be a surprise. You're not supposed to know when. It's supposed to be when you ain't even paying attention to it. Okay. We got the hangman here showing up here. It's Pisces energy. This is about, things being at a pause right now, and about you still clearing out your life. I feel like you're still walking away from things, closing out things, shutting down things that are no longer serving you with the hangman. And I feel like your person is doing that same thing. And this is also, about you. You're going to be looking at things from a different perspective because, like I just told you, right? This person's going to really make beautiful changes in your life. The things that are going to happen are going to be positive things. Okay. Okay. Then we've got the sun showing up here. This is Leo energy, right? So you're going to be very happy when this person reaches out to you. Okay. This is a soulmate card. The Spirit telling you that it's your soulmate that's going to be coming in. All right. And ending this pause, this delay between the both of you. You said you received a message, Keisha. Oh, so you say receive this message. Okay, I get you. I got what you're saying. Then we got natural evolution here. It says let this situation unfold naturally. Okay. Let it do what it's supposed to do as it's supposed to do it. Okay. Let it marinate and do whatever it has to do as it needs to do it. Okay. So we got the 3 of Pentacles showing up here. Okay. This person's going to come in and build. You're going to build this amazing connection together, because I'm looking at the stained glass window here, these windows here, the arch is reminding me of a cathedral. Y'all are going to build this big, beautiful connection together. Okay. You may have children in there. You may have lots of family that, you bring in there. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of compromise. It's going to be a lot of, just teamwork, and you and this person, working together to create what it is that you want. All right. Let me get one more card, because y'all were so patient. Okay. So we got mixed signals here. It says, are they into you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, and sometimes even they don't know. So this is Spirit telling you that you and your person, this is going to be an end to the mixed signals. You're no longer going to have people where, you're trying to figure out how they feel about you, what they doing, all this, how they move, and all this kind of stuff. You're putting an end to this by moving into this connection with this person. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit. Let's see what advice they have for you, Pisces. You said that the collective community has grown on you. Yeah, I love them. I love them. They are amazing. This collective is amazing. So we have breathe showing up here. It says, inhale, I am relaxed. Exhale, I am at peace. Okay. This is about you finding your peace. So it says deep breathing calls us back to the moment. It slows us down, taps us into our senses, and reorients our minds. The angels ask you, if you find yourself stressed, filled with racing thoughts, or unable to focus, please remember to breathe. So don't forget to breathe. Don't allow this stress, right, these things you're thinking about, this worry, right? You got to learn how to turn this stuff. What is that? Turn that frown upside down. No, I hear that. This is about you. When you catch yourself thinking fucked up thoughts, you got to breathe and turn them around to what it is that you want them to do. I'm not saying don't have the thought. Have your thought if you feel a certain way, but then after that, start to focus on what you want. Bring yourself back. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from your person. Let's let them love on you and see what they want to tell you. Okay. So, okay, your person is telling you you have to be patient. Okay. It's just going to take a little time. All right. Oh, they want to fall asleep next to you, Pisces. All right. And then they say they love you to the moon and back a million times. Okay. So don't be feeling no type of way. This person is here. They champing at the bit just like you are. They want to be with you. It is never a thing where this is one-sided. I know a lot of y'all been in one-sided connections. I've been in them too, where you do everything and the other person don't do shit. But this person is gonna have your back. Okay. Whatever you give, they're gonna be giving it back in spades. Okay. Okay. Let's get a couple of more messages. We've got, I wrote you a letter on paper, but I'm too afraid to show it to you. So this person actually writes letters, okay? This person is like old school, or they move like an old school person. Then you've got, you are the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. So this person, this is going to be somebody, you're going to be the only person to be able to talk them down when they get upset or get worried or get, a certain way about certain things. Okay. All right. Let's get this oracle card, these oracle cards, and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. Yeah. I love these readings. Everything is so beautiful. Y'all got some beautiful things happening. So we got romantic feelings falling here. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So don't doubt your feelings. Don't feel crazy because Spirit is telling you about this thing. And people like to try to tell you, oh, you don't know, and all this kind of stuff. Don't listen to that shit. Oh, you're welcome, angel. You are welcome. And then we got flirt. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others, okay? Because you're going to have people out there, they're going to be flirting with you. Again, I hear that like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. So you're going to have all these people coming your way, okay? Finances and career. You got to focus on your finances and career, Pisces, so you can get yourself together. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That's one of the areas you need to take a look at, all right? Okay, Pisces, this was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Please, if you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, a good weekend. And I'm going to talk to all of y'all soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love all of y'all always. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye.